I'm saying is the plan, Coy John Grove.
Oh, I guess
Coy, please.
He's got it all schemed down.
I have planned everything I'm saying. It's an arsenal of quotes I can pull from.
Do you ever script content? I never like write stuff down before I say it in videos.
Script content.
Like some content creators, I put it in quotes, they can't see them, script out their stuff, whether someone ghostwrites it or not. Like, do you ever write? I never write my shit.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you find more comfort?
It depends. Most of the time, no, we're just on the fly.
Yeah, it's weird to me. I've tried it and I always sound like I'm like reading an audio.
Well,
like if I'm doing like a comic breakdown.
My brand deals are usually scripted, but even those I go off script.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like those aren't like word perfect. I mean, like people that if I do like a comic breakdown video, I feel so weird. I'm like in issue 62.
Oh yeah.
That feels like History Channel.
If I'm solo out of the theater, I would say that having a solid outline helps me out, so I'm not doing a million retakes.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking too much in my own head about editing and stuff.
Sometimes I'll do like, oh, I forgot this, and then I'm like, oh, so sorry, editor.
Yeah, so that's what I don't want to deal with.
I see.
Yeah.
That's smart.
So yeah, because I usually something I have to do like 2 or 3 times if I'm by myself.
Because you're the one that schemes behind the curtain, all the like, the mapping on the month and everything, which is already so scheduled out. So I just wondered if you also like schedule like certain beats you're gonna hit in like loose conversation.
Sometimes I might have a little predetermined.
Yeah.
It's like a guide, improv guide of like I know where I want to land this.
Yeah. Sometimes I want to make sure this actor gets mentioned this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a lot of times now, scripting. I'm not a writer.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, your Southern California Real Rejects.
I'm so excited for this trailer. Like, I'm so amped for this trailer, dude.
It's a Marvel Thursday, Coy.
Yeah.
It's a Marvel Thursday.
A second live stream, also not on a Friday.
Not on a Friday. It's my wife's birthday today. So I said, baby, I'm leaving you.
Gotta go to work today.
Gotta go do a live stream today. Happy birthday, Olivia.
Happy birthday, Olivia.
I'm going to spend it with her later, have my Friday with her. So thank you guys. And this is the last minute. And we got a couple of things we want to go through now. This is a Prime Video trailer. I'm going to give you guys a heads up right now. It's Prime Video. Now, we have our methods of testing without actually seeing. I helped John out with it this morning. There must be like 30 uploads in our video manager.
There are a lot of uploads.
Like half of them blocked. It's kind of crazy. There's so many. Now, fortunately, because the tricks that reactors do with like opacity and flipping and all these things, dialing, cropping. So I might have seen like an image or two from this, but I've certainly not watched it. We managed to get one version done. It's not great that you guys, just giving you a heads up of why it's going to look the way it is, because we've done too many of these streams where they get blocked while we are live, or we have to like have the playback go up and then the trailer's not there. Yeah, and also our last live stream is also not monetized because of one trailer, and so yeah, we just wanted to make sure that we could properly have it done. So just giving you guys a heads up right now. But Coy and I are fortunately going to be able. What we're watching is going to be a good quality on our end.
Over the laptop, like we've got a real thing.
Over what you guys are going to see won't be as pretty, but just know that is not what we're going to get a proper experience.
Because that is hard sometimes when we watch like a music-based trailer and it's like,
yeah,
I'm like, I don't know what's happening.
Exactly. So thank you guys again for everyone who does contribute to like these Streamlabs and Super Chats. We don't end a live stream without them. And we're not just saying that because we're like trying to guilt or some shit. It just does help offset whenever this keeps happening. And it's what people tend to come here for. So thank you guys for supporting us, Coy. We're going to talk about what now? Spider-Noir. We're going to react to this thing, finally watch this thing. We're going to watch the color version.
Yes.
And then Russo Brothers had some stuff go up in Empire Magazine.
Yeah. Just this morning?
Just this morning. It's a day of Marvel news. If you are here, please whip that like button. Coy, are you ready to finally watch this trailer.
I've waited years for this. This is
Years?
a spinoff. Yeah, they announced Lord and Miller doing like their own Sony imprint years ago. This is the first thing out of that. It's a direct spinoff of Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I believe you.
I'm very excited.
I'm excited for you.
I'm like, can we?
You want to catch up for a while?
Let's talk a little bit. Scripting. So let's get back. No, Spider-Man Noir. Spider-Man Noir.
All right.
Please.
I'm queued up if you
Please.
guys are.
I gotta like hit play at the same time as John. John, we gotta do a countdown together.
All right.
Okay.
Who's counting, and are we going on 3 or are we going on
3,
go?
2, 1, go.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Tell me why.
You already know how it ends.
Let's go back to the beginning.
Start from
Yeah. Oh, look at that shot.
Wow.
Split diopter and mirror.
2 ticks.
Whoa, this is mind bending.
Thoughts.
I love the color.
Impulses.
Oh, the richness in it, Ben Reilly, finally.
Yeah, that exposure's crazy.
Most of the time.
Suppressed most of the time. No, you gotta feel, man.
That was Sandman.
It was like a horror show.
What the hell happened to him?
I beat up some guys in a bar. And I got
Whoa. This is pure Nick Cage.
This looks insane.
This looks like American Horror Story.
Oh,
Oh,
Molten
what?
Man. Was that Molten Man?
Thinking about over there.
bit of an existential crisis, if I'm honest.
Oh, I love the angles. Damn, look at that
Oh,
shot.
that's gorgeous. This is so much more stylized. That is
That's
definitely
Sandman.
Sandman.
That's Sandman right there, yeah.
Oh, was that Electro?
Whoa, he's web slinging.
On the TV! Dude!
I didn't think we'd actually get web slinging in this trailer.
We haven't had web swinging in New York in so long. That looks incredible. Like,
That was a beautiful
that
trailer.
was at least Sandman, Molten Man, maybe Electro.
I'm just more surprised by the tone they're striking.
It's so stylized and so specific. Like, they didn't just do, like, a Spider-Man show. Like, that feels like Spider-Man Noir, but cranked up to Nick Cage.
I haven't seen Legion, but it reminds me of what I've seen of Legion, Coy.
This show I haven't seen. It's very familiar.
Well, it's got that like Shutter Island mind
Yeah.
bend psychological trip where it's a bold swing, no pun intended, because when you think about Nicolas Cage in Into the Spider-Verse, the Spider-Noir character, the fun is that he's just doing like film noir dialogue. It's Nicolas Cage's voice. He's doing like the depressed Peter Parker, but film noir style.
Yeah.
This is so much more than that. I thought this was going to be like a comedy show for some reason. I didn't realize they were going to do a serious, straight up like mind-bending, cerebral, psychological, demented horror show. It looks like it'll have like body horror to
Looks
it.
like the Shutter Island-y.
Yeah, it's exactly what I just said.
Did you?
Yeah.
I listen well.
Shows how Coy listens.
just pulled an
Coy
Aaron.
only listens to, he does the listening face waiting for his turn to talk.
I'll make sure that I hear myself. Now I know I'm talking. What a good point, Greg. I agree. It looks like Shutter Island. No, but the mind warpy thing, I agree, is something I didn't expect from this because they have Noir in the Spider-Verse as the outsider. Like, his world is odd to us. Like, the whole
Yeah.
moment with the Rubik's Cube, I didn't know what to expect from us investing into his world because I don't remember if it was Phil Lord or Chris Miller that confirmed this is a direct spinoff of the movies. So I didn't know how much in depth they'd go into the oddness. And he's always described him as Humphrey Bogart and Bugs Bunny, like how he played the character. But I didn't know if the world would reflect that or if he'd be the odd man in a normal world.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, this feels like the world is so big and abnormal that he fits in it.
Yeah, and you need something. If you're going to put Nicolas Cage in here, that was the thing, is when I thought this would be more, if they were going to go serious, I didn't think it would be like this extreme, you know?
Yeah.
Like, this is visually very impressive. Like, the angles that they choose, everything looks so like, it's heavy amounts of like twisted Dutch angles. Everything feels like kind of distorted in a different reality that we are stepping into. It's kind of crazy how the Spider-Verse seems to be the one thing where
Sony gets right.
Yeah, that Sony gets right. And maybe I'm speaking too concrete about this. I feel like they're the one comic universe that understands that within your character, there's a whole universe to mine.
Yeah.
Versus how a lot of like the connected universes often feel, which is like one character, then we slap them all together and team up. They're really demonstrating just with this alone.
I think Phase 1 did a really good job showing like Thor should feel like he belongs in his world. Iron Man should feel like he belongs in his world, but when you do the Avengers, it should feel like a mashup. I think they did a really good job there. Over time, I think the MCU flavor became the flavor of the universe as opposed to different corners. Like what's special about comics is I might like an Iron Man comic more than a Thor comic, but when Thor comes in, he's written in a different font, I know that I can venture over there to Thor world and feel familiar there. I find with comic book movies, as they've risen in popularity, there is like kind of an equalizer that happens because they're as with any art, when something gets popular, you always try to find the thing that's popular and you shoot for that. And that kind of muddies the water. Like everything got a little bit more cosmic after Guardians of the Galaxy. Everything's trying to be Guardians of the Galaxy outside of that. Even look at like other movies that aren't like the new Masters of the Universe trailer. I'm like, why is it Guardians? Like things start to kind of use the popular and then it makes everything a little too similar. What I think Spider-Verse has done well, and I think that's to credit Chris and Phil, is they have a specificity of vision before it does or doesn't do well. And as things have done well, they've held on to that. Yeah. This to me is a testament to them getting like a first look deal. At like years ago, they announced they were going to be the guys running Spider-Man stuff at Sony. And this is the first project out of that. And I was so hopeful that that deal wouldn't mean dropping to kind of an equalizer. Instead, it looks like they're punching up with Control.
Yeah, definitely punching up because it doesn't just seem like they're taking the one joke about him from the cartoon, from the animated movie, and doing more of that, which is why I wasn't that excited about this. This excites me.
On their names, I was excited, but I was still concerned that how much control can anyone have when it's an IP like Spider-Man? But I think some of the benefit might be that we couldn't make a Spider-Man show. Like Spider-Man...
we also couldn't do a Peter Parker.
That's why he's Ben Reilly. Yeah. And he's going to be called the Spider, I assume.
Yeah.
So, like, I love that restraint probably gave them more power because it isn't a Spider-Man show. It is a Spider-Man show, but you're not dealing with Peter Parker can't drink. Like, Peter Parker legally can't even hold a beer in the comics. Yeah. They have to announce that it's soda. Like, they have to, like, this is a water I'm drinking at the bar. And instead, Ben Reilly can do what he wants. And I think that metaphorically and literally allows for the show to be so crazy.
Yeah, it allows them to do a whole completely different world because I thought perhaps we might have been going into something that, because he is Peter Parker in the Spider-Verse movies.
Yeah.
And I assumed that we would just get, you know, our typical Spider-Man story. We would get just J. Jonah Jameson and Mary Jane Watson, but in the 30s or 40s.
Right.
This forces their hand to use different characters that we don't often use and then sometimes get to use characters like Sandman.
In a new way.
Looks pretty cool.
I mean,
that
that's more
Sandman
villains.
image looked kind of disturbing.
I think I keep harping on the villains because I didn't expect this to be a multi-villain show, and Spider-Man's Rogues is up there with Batman's as the greatest Rogues gallery. But because of TV budgets, because of all the things, I was like, oh, they'll do some noir stuff and we'll have one big bad. But instead, it looks like we get villains that are all like street mob level, but with more powers than I expected, all leading to apparently Silvermane. And we didn't even see Brendan Gleeson in this.
Okay, so with Ben Reilly, what can you tell us about Ben Reilly?
So Ben Reilly in the comic books is the pseudonym that Peter Parker's clone takes up. So one of the most insane comic book storylines of all time that ran for decades is the Clone Saga. So in Amazing Spider-Man 151, they introduced the concept of Peter Parker throwing his clone down a chimney stack to destroy the body after he dies. And in canon, at that moment, they said, no, that was actually Peter Parker, and the guy you've been reading for decades is the real guy. And there was this whole clone will they, won't they for decades. Ben Reilly and Peter Parker have a confrontation of like, who's the real guy? And for years and years, there's this like, are you the clone? Am I the clone? Who's the real Peter Parker? Eventually, we find out that Peter Parker is in fact himself, unalienating the audience that was like, you can't tell me if these decades are a lie. And Ben Reilly has an existential crisis of like, who am I? And to me, that's always been a fascinating idea of like every teenager goes through that like, who am I experience. They make that an external thing so you can actually like meet yourself. And they make Ben Reilly, in my opinion, have like an existential crisis. I've always wanted to write a Ben Reilly story where it's a man looking at taking on too much responsibility and not letting himself have fun, not using the power to enjoy life, but the burden of responsibility and kind of cracking. Because if you look at real life midlife crisis, like you buy a shiny car, you start maybe cheating on your person, you start investing in stuff to like, you know, make yourself feel better, but not actually solve the problem. You make bad decisions. Ben Reilly in the comics dyes his hair blonde, works at a coffee shop. Like he's the fun, free-spirited Peter Parker. So to me, Ben Reilly is the example of a broken Peter Parker that doesn't solve his burden of responsibility. So that's the metaphor of Ben Reilly. In actualization, he's the clone of Peter Parker that is a reflection of everything that Peter wants to be externally, but he's a broken man. So to me, to use the metaphor of Ben Reilly in this way is, what if we put it in another era? What if it's a man that has no control? What if he's misusing his power and responsibility? What if that burden of freedom is at the cost of him being a good man? Because he looks more hard-boiled. He looks more, you know, of another ilk. So I think using the name Ben Reilly actually works legally and in a way that's going to give us a different characterization.
So what you're saying is that they won't be directly adapting like Ben Reilly, but taking thematic resonance from Ben Reilly and applying it to here.
Because Ben Reilly was never Spider-Man Noir. Ben Reilly's the Scarlet Spider. Ben Reilly has been Spider-Man. When Peter Parker and Mary Jane get pregnant, he takes on the mantle of Spider-Man and is actually Spider-Man. But at no point is a Spider-Man Noir ever Ben Reilly. But I think using the things that I glean from Ben Reilly is what they're doing here with this take.
Okay, cool. Well, what other characters did you say you caught in here? There are people who are shouting out. I'm like, who are you shouting out here?
So Molten Man is a very classic back in the day. I think he was introduced in Amazing Spider-Man number 28 from 1966. A really hard to get in good quality issue because it's a printed on black cover. So as soon as you open the spine, it messes it up. Now it's 60-year-old paper. It was hard for me to find my copy. Molten Man is a character who is tied directly to Roxxon. Roxxon is now being more and more heavily introduced in the MCU. It's becoming like, kind of an evil corporation. He's a huge part of that family, and he gets, that the chemical bath that turns him into a man that is on fire effectively because he's hot and molten. So he's like a glowing gold, but with fire. So he's hard to fight because he's hard, but also fiery. So I think that was Molten Man. Sandman, one of Spider-Man's first rogues from this incredible run that Steve Ditko and Stan Lee did, where like every issue was a new villain. He's in the first like 10 issues. I think twice he appears. And we've met him in movies like Flint Marko. He's in Spider-Man 3. He's an interesting character because he's introduced as a villain, but he's one of the first characters from the Silver Age I saw them humanize in real time. Like you find out he's a dad trying to take care of a sick kid. He's robbing, but he's doing it for an altruistic reason. He's often seen as heroic in the later runs. He's actually like helped Spider-Man quite a bit, but when push comes to shove, Sinister Six doing horrible things. So he's a great villain for this time because, in the Depression and in Prohibition, if you're running booze, that's being a criminal. Like there are lots of shades of gray in this time. So I could easily see Sandman being like a moonshiner or someone that's doing stuff that is legal now, but might not have been then for profit, maybe taking care of a sick kid. I know I saw those two. You've got Electro. I think I saw Electro is obviously in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, the Jamie Foxx character, but he is Max Dillon, who is in the comics a line runner. Like he runs power lines and he gets hit and develops electrical powers. He's an interesting one because he's usually pretty mustache twirly. Like he's a bad guy, just a bad guy doing bad guy things. But in modern comics, he actually has a daughter, and she also has electric powers. And I could easily see them using early electricity as like a way to get his powers. And like the beginning of powering cities would be an interesting metaphor for a man that has electricity. So all the powers are kind of elemental in a way that fits the time for me.
Yeah. Well, what you're describing with the character traits would stand to reason that if you have this Ben Reilly portrayal, and based off what we're seeing in this trailer and everything that you've been talking about, they'll actually make him more anti-hero than straight up hero. Like the tagline in this is that with no power comes
with no power
comes no
responsibility.
So it's very much like anti-Spider-Man, but a guy with Spider-Man powers is what they seem to be shining a spotlight on. And with it being anti-hero, and it's funny to have something where you can present it in black and white, but it seems like what they're going to be going out of their way is to show that none of these characters are black and white, that there's going to be a gray to everyone's struggles. Like I love what you were saying about Electro and Sandman showing what they could possibly be used as, which is very Spider-Man at the same time. when you do humanize your villains to that extent.
And that's why he's got such good rogues, is they're not just like, I'm a bad guy. That's why Batman's rogues are interesting. They're also a reflection of Spider-Man. I think the best villains for a hero are those that kind of reflect the hero.
Definitely.
Spider-Man has a lot of science-based villains.
Yeah.
Because Spider-Man's a scientist. It's like valuing intelligence and giving some credibility to your villains and then making them have more than just their fight as a character. And the rumor is Silvermane, or I don't know if it's a rumor, I don't know if it's confirmed, I don't know where the source is, but Silvermane is supposed to be the big bad, and that's who apparently Brendan Gleeson is playing.
Okay.
We didn't see Brendan Gleeson at all in this, or I didn't catch him. Silvermane in the comics is kind of a... He's a criminal leader, but he's also like an industry tycoon. So I think it'd be interesting if he has all these like low-level powered criminals working for someone that's just like a money man. That also suits the time period of like, nah, see, like you've got henchmen.
There is a portrait of him on fire.
Is there?
If you really scrub it.
Okay, so Brendan Gleeson, brief appearance. And that's also like, what an actor. I'm so excited. I can't believe we have Brendan Gleeson in a Spider-Man
I know,
show.
Joker too.
I mean, obviously, that's what I think of.
Yeah, he was great. He
Not
did-
Banshees, not in Bruges.
Yeah, there are a couple shots in here of him that look actually pretty sick. There's one where he's like cackling, looking like Robert De Niro.
Oh, I just missed Brendan Gleeson. I'm sorry,
I
Brendan
don't know
Gleeson,
how
if you're
Coy
watching.
didn't catch that.
You know what else
was
you didn't
overwhelmed.
catch? Is there a man spider in this trailer? Oh no, my camera's
That was
dead.
really
Hold on.
funny.
It actually went
shook
out.
yourself
It went out
into-
exactly
Is there a
when
man
you said man spider.
Is there a man spider?
John just turned into Man
in
Spider.
this trailer.
Did you
Coy?
see one? Because I didn't.
There
I'd
is.
like.
People have been screenshotting a particular image.
Show me.
And it's a flash. And I'm scrubbing to it on my end. I will tilt the monitor. your
Okay,
way
because
when
I
find
can only
it.
watch so fast.
Based off this time era, I associate a lot of it with experimental science, especially because they're showing that he was probably a vet.
Yeah.
Presumably like World War I or II, right? And I imagine from that area,
Nazis.
you get some Nazi
That's
experimentation.
also who he fights. Like there's a lot of anti-fascist commentary in Spider-Man Noir. Like he's fighting Nazis.
And also, New York is timeless as ever. New York,
Great place.
New York looks like the same place. It's always been. Just it's a little more polished back then.
shorter.
Just everything's more scrubbed and clean. Yeah, it's a little cleaner back then, looking aesthetically. So I love like having. Like you said that you haven't seen Spider-Man swinging in New York in a while. Like,
It's
oh,
crazy,
that's
right?
fucking true, huh? Yeah, I haven't seen him swinging in New York in a while.
Like he popped around in No Way Home, but it was so there was so many things going on. You don't think of New York in No Way Home. Like there's the Statue of Liberty
it's not a
fight,
character.
but they don't have time to swing around because there's so much story.
Yeah.
And then in Homecoming, that's 12 years ago or 10 years ago now. Like it's been a while since they had the home part, and then obviously he went to Europe. So I'm excited
Yeah.
for some Spider-Man in New York.
Well, I'm just excited that Nicolas Cage gets to actually do something that's because that's the thing with he was a perfect voice for Spider-Man Noir.
Yeah.
But he's not, unhinged and crazy.
But he gets to dance. And Nick
Yeah,
Cage
now
in
he
this
gets
one.
to be like fucking insane in this, What
Is
are we
that
looking
a
at?
man spider?
Oh, dude. That is awesome.
Is that a man? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That
from the eyes
definitely
and
looks
stuff.
like Man Spider. That's more than two eyes.
Because they show him from the two sides of the face, and he's got at least like 4 eye sockets there.
I would love if that's like an early stage of him before he actually got the powers.
Well, and they do show like these long hallways and these places that look like gross military experimental
Yeah.
labs. So maybe this is like one of many spider experiments, and they'll just pay lip service to my guy.
So it's doing
my
the-
freaking guy.
I know you've been wanting Man Spider forever.
I'm
Yeah.
very excited for John.
So yeah, it seems like they're doing the themes of Ben Reilly, and it's embodying what that era evoked in terms of what society was going through at that time. It's
Yeah.
embodying the period of historically. I've been loving everything that we're getting. For the more we talk about it, the more excited I am.
This
about
is
it. So
May?
we've had many times where the more we talk about it, the less I'm
You're like,
interested.
yeah,
This is doing the exact opposite. The more we talk about it, the more excited I am.
It does look like a show that's actually gonna be worth discussing, not just watching. Like
Yeah.
there's enough going on in this trailer that doesn't look like oh, it came out. Like sometimes a comic book show comes out and you're like, I was excited to see that character I
Yeah.
like, but there's not like discussion.
Well, the horror element, I think that's why John's always
Looks
been
like Shutter
drawn to it.
Island.
Yeah, it looks Shutter Island. Has anyone mentioned this yet?
I just can't believe no one said it yet.
It's like if it's
Oh
it
my
looks,
god, you guys! It's just like Shutter Island.
it's just like
That is
Shutter Island,
astute point.
holy crap.
which has Brendan Gleeson.
it does, and Mark Ruffalo.
I actually don't know, but I feel like he's in it.
I was like, I
It
can't
seems like
see
the
it, but
kind of movie
isn't
he would
that-
be in.
Hold on, let me fact check
Is
that.
he in that movie?
Someone IMDb Brendan Gleeson.
When I said it, you had to think, right? Because you're like, I don't know if he is
I'm
or
not
isn't
sure
in
if
that
that's
movie.
true, but I can see him in
It
that
definitely looks like a
environment.
Brendan Gleeson type of movie.
Paddington 2's Brendan Gleeson does fit in that environment.
No, he's not.
Oh, what an asshole.
He's
Because he was saving
not.
himself for Spider-Man Noir.
Dead to me,
Yeah.
Brendan Gleeson.
Well, man, Brendan Gleeson's the shit. He's a great actor.
I do want to say these actors also fit the world in such a fun way. Like everyone looks like this world in such a great way. I love the way they're shooting every person in it. Like Nick Cage in this era is specific. Lamorne Morris in this era is specific. Like it feels like when you read a comic set in another world.
It feels creative.
Yes.
Yeah, you just don't get enough. Actually, Prime Video kind of nails it with comic book worlds. They got Invincible. They got The Boys. They know what they're doing when it comes to the comic
They're
book
doing
world.
the weird stuff.
They're doing the weird stuff. They do a really good job on it.
Invincible's over there. You got an Invincible shirt on, Greg?
Yeah, I just said that. I literally just said they have Invincible and they have
I
The Boys.
going deaf?
Are you? When
I
I
have a
say something,
stroke?
do you go, "What am I going to say next?" Are you listening?
This is just
Are you
like
listening?
Shutter Island, you guys. Holy crap!
I was even
it just
looking
hit
at you.
me.
I was not only listening, I was looking at your mouth.
That was the
move.
first thing I said.
It's like I have to get to the thing I thought you were going to say, and I missed the first thing because I knew we'd talk about The Boys, but I was like Invincible. Guys, it's going great. I'm used to Friday live streams. Thursday, I don't listen so good. So in that they do Invincible, which I don't know if we've discussed. I like that they have the budget to make swings.
Yeah.
Like Amazon is a company that has a distribution model, but also is a billion-dollar empire. It'd be hard for another company to make something like this and hope that it works out.
Well, this also feels R-rated too.
Yeah.
Like it feels that way. I don't know if it will be, but I got that. That's why I said American Horror Story. I don't know. Have you seen any of American Horror Story?
No.
It looks like early days when American Horror Story was actually well received and liked before it became
going on for a
before
while.
it became another one of those Ryan Murphy things. This looks like those good old days of that. Yeah, I love it a lot.
This trailer, I mean, I was already excited.
American Horror Story Asylum. Remember that season, John? Kind of has that vibe a little bit.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, like you said, this is like all of my favorite things rolled into one. It's Nick.
You can't
Cage.
react to it, John.
It's got spooky. Oh,
No. No.
I quit.
Roxy's gonna replace you.
What if it's got
Yes.
Man Spider and John's not
Roxy,
there?
put Roxy and New John just to spite me.
Oh, it has a John reacting,
Because-
but not Man Spider John reacting.
It's got the horror, but I also adore film noir and old classic movies.
Definitely.
Like I love that this is coming out in black and white. Like the black and white trailer, just skimming alongside here with you guys, like looks. They shoot a lot of black and white stuff in color now, and then they color grade it, so it doesn't always look great. But the stuff they showed from this looks really cool.
Well,
both
the
ways.
saturation, I think, allows for that because they probably painted like the brick a deeper red for the color, but
Yeah.
that would also make the black and white pop more.
Well, when I went on, what I thought was interesting when I first went on YouTube to download the trailer, which I did not do. We don't download trailers from YouTube. When I first went on YouTube to get it, I saw the black and white trailer had significantly more views, which kind of surprised me. And it was uploaded at the same exact time.
That does surprise me.
So maybe the audience is actually more interested in the black and white version.
It's unique by today's standards, especially for a Marvel, I would say. I mean, and plus,
The
how did
colors
Werewolf?
are so cool.
Yeah, the color's
though,
beautiful.
Well, think of it though. Like Werewolf by Night is really cool both ways. Like,
And Spider-Man Noir is a black and white character.
and these are genres that come of that tradition. So it makes more like I love that they converted Mad Max Fury Road to black
Yeah.
and white, but I'm like, does it need to be like? Whereas this comes out of a tradition of black and white stuff. So like,
we could alternate every other one.
Well,
React episode 1 in color, 2 in black and white, 3 in color.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
just do a split screen.
I agree with you on that. Like, if there's any one of these properties where I'd be tempted to start it off in black and white, it would be this one.
Yeah. I'm really excited for the show.
When you see like the colors of it,
They're so beautiful,
It
though.
is such a man. There's just so many movies and shows now where the talk of the town is how cinematography is so flat now and colors don't pop and everything looks
The
washed
depth
out.
of field in this is incredible.
Yeah, and I was like, this is fucking like refreshing to look at. Everything is so vibrant and pops, and the color seems so choice. I loved it.
Well, and you can tell too that they're having fun with the cinematic language of film noir. Like they have these like weird woozy like lens filters and like those diopter shots where it's like he's on the one side and she's
exactly.
super close, and they're doing. It seems like they're doing that stuff potentially in camera, which is. I think people can feel that when you're not just like cheekily going, haha, we put some film grain on it. You're actually like introducing some shit we used to play with that we don't anymore that's like available.
I think it's such a film nerd thing to just yell split diopter shot, but so often they are faked now that I agree. Like it was nice to see a real one, so it felt earned. And this is the first trailer for a bit, I'm not going to lie, where I really want to do like press on it. And that like rekindles like a little like I want to talk to the people that gave us these shots as opposed to like I'll watch it. Like I know I'm excited for it because I have questions as opposed to just like I can't wait till it's on TV.
Yeah.
Because watching something is so, even with our mode of watching it, like what we do is very engaged and very active. But most times watching TV is very reactive. You're not actively engaged. When my brain goes like, I have questions, I want to actively pursue more information on this, I know I'm excited.
You know, when we did a stream a couple times ago where we were discussing the Wonder Man marketing and how we felt
People
they,
loved that
they
conversation.
could have gone about it.
Yeah.
It wasn't that it wasn't marketed, it was how it was marketed, which seemed to fly over a lot of people's heads. However,
It's marketed like Shutter Island.
yeah, which was really misleading.
You know, Amazon's got this show Invincible. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but I
Yeah.
think you'd like it.
And I just brought up Wonder Man, Koi. I want you to know that.
This is like the opposite of the Wonder Man marketing. I don't know if anyone's said that yet.
What I wanted to say is you were asking which one do I think will be the best show. And we were talking about specifically the MCU shows. However, there's ones in there that we were counting, kind of like Wonder Man is MCU technically, but it's Marvel Spotlight.
Yeah.
They have X-Men 97. They have Amazing Friendly Hood.
Amazing Friendly Hood.
Amazing Friendly. I'm in the Friendly Hood.
It's amazing.
We're a friendly hood.
I also love that the word amazing is in Spider-Man, but not in that show. So my brain was like, what's he talking about? What's happening?
Hey man, Will Smith Spider-Man finally.
Amazing Friendly Hood.
For the Amazing Friendly Hood. But this seems like it could take the cake as potentially the best one
I think it is,
for me personally.
right now, the most.
I'm really excited
bold.
for it. I'm really excited.
This is the most bold trailer I've seen in a while. And like I know Vision Quest is going to be bold, but will it look like an MCU show? I know this is bold and looks like art.
It doesn't feel like it's going to be subjugated at all to being any of the superhero tropes that it has to. We feel like it has to check the box of.
Even his mask looks like a more practical thing than we have in a while. Like that doesn't look like it goes like, just seeing a mask feels nice.
Yeah.
And that I didn't think that would be such an effect on me where I'm like, oh look, a Spider-Man mask, not something that is nanotech.
Oh yeah, good call.
There's little things that I just haven't gotten to feel in a while with Spider-Man, who's my favorite character in fiction. But I think for a long time, I accept evolution of characters, right? Like writers have to change, artists have to change. If you're bringing in an MCU Spider-Man, and he has to be more of a team player than his own guy. So when I watch Tom Holland Spider-Man, I'm very aware that I'm like, this is the Avengers appropriate take on Spider-Man. And I think the reason I loved Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man so much was it was your Amazing Friendly Hood.
Yeah,
I loved it because it felt like the
There's
Spider-Man.
a t-shirt coming to reject.
Yeah, just a confused bunch of letters. But the reason Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man felt so special to me was it reminded me why I love the Spider-Man comics while being an adaptation. And that's very different than watching an adaptation and appreciating the character.
Yeah, true.
This reminds me of why I love the Spider-Man comics in a take on the Spider-Man comics that I'm not that invested in. I think like his name is Fabrice Sapolsky, I believe. The guy that invented Spider-Man Noir. Fun guy, great writer. It's a fun comic, but my brain, when I think of variants, I don't think of Spider-Man Noir as like the thing I'm drawn to. I was excited for this because it's Spider-Man. Then on top of that, it feels like the comic in a way that I wasn't expecting.
Yeah. Well,
This is cool.
They're selling you on a mystery in a world more than just, hey, we did that thing from Spider-Verse.
And they're selling you on Nick Cage doing it like a long form. Nick Cage doesn't do TV.
Yeah.
Not only is he giving us TV, but he's giving us Spider-Man. This is crazy.
This is his first TV show, huh?
I think so.
Well, I think he said at this point in his career he's more interested in trying out TV, you know, because he's
I feel like everyone
done
is,
a
yeah.
million movies and he's getting older now. So
Yeah.
that's what he said.
Yeah, I'm dude. This is like maybe my most anticipated thing in the next few months. Like this is crazy. This is right before we get our crazy Odyssey and Spider-Man Brand New Day summer.
Oh, man. It's going to be crazy over the next few months. We're going to have, what's the first thing that kicks off? We got One Piece Season 2. We have Invincible Season 4. We have Boys Season 5. We have Daredevil Born Again. And we're going to have this in May. There's definitely something I'm missing.
The Bride's March 6th. Project Hail Mary's March 20th. Somewhere in there is Daredevil Born Again in March.
But shows that release weekly except for One Piece, but shows that release weekly have a longer conversation.
Oh, 100%. I hope this is. Do we know what release model?
I think
this
it's
is?
8 episodes once a week. If it's Prime Video, it's usually 3. Prime Video usually does 3 episodes
And then weekly.
weekly. Yeah.
I'm so glad this is weekly because I know I'm gonna want to dissect it and actually talk about it. And if this was like 2008, we'd do 2 videos because by the time they're out, everybody would be done talking about it. As opposed to like, we'll get time to talk about this.
Yeah, they got their hands on something special here.
This is so sick.
Guys, what do you think about this Spider-Noir trailer? I'm so happy Coy's excited for it. So happy
That's
John's
the most I've gotten
excited.
to geek out in a while. Like, usually we talk about stuff and it's like, oh, moving on to the next MCU thing. I got to like dive into character development and then like study. Like that's what that feels special. Like it feels like 2008 when it's like, oh, did you know they can make a blank movie? This feels like original.
Definitely.
Well, it feels
Definitely.
creative.
Yeah, I'm so inspired right now.
Like Shutter Island and
Invincible. Crazy. You know, Wonder Man marketing could learn a lot from
Well, that's the key to leadership is you got to make us feel like these were our ideas
I'm
from
so
the get.
inspired by like the muses with me today. It sounds like Greg, but it's not.
Anyway, we're moving on. Speaking of moving on to the next MCU thing, we got more Avengers Doomsday things to talk about. Some confirmations from the Russos. Is the chat liking the trailer, John? I know this is like such a last minute stream. How many people do we have?
Oh my God, we got too many people. We have over 600 people.
Oh, wow.
For a last minute stream,
For
that's
a
actually pretty good for us,
last-minute
honestly.
Stram.
That's pretty strong for us. Let me see here. I emailed over the quotes, and I could pull them up here for us, Coy. And I'll zoom in and enhance.
Zoom in and enhance.
Zoom in and enhance.
Dude, people are liking this. People are also excited for the black and white.
Hey, you know what I'm excited for?
What?
How you and I reacted to the last 2 episodes of Bridgerton season 1.
Oh, we did do that.
And I know everyone here who's watching us here is going, yeah, okay for Russo Brothers, Doomsday, and Spider-Man Noir. But where's your reaction to Bridgerton episode 8, season 1?
Yeah.
And I'm here to tell you it delivers.
It does.
I hope Dan Trachtenberg watches that. That's an off-screen conversation.
Dan Trachtenberg, we hope you watched your Bridgerton reaction through us.
DT, where you at?
We're gonna see a lot more
Come
sex
sit-
and romance in the next Predator movie.
Yeah.
time.
Oh my God,
Mother.
dude. You know, before sunrise with Predator.
Would
be
watch.
Great. Would be great.
Okay, so I didn't get the full article because I didn't know how to get it. Like, how do people get these? Do you have to like actually sign up for a whole subscription?
He had paywall article.
Oh my God,
I
that's
saw a
not my
screenshot
style.
and I was like blurry and I was like, I'm gonna find out later what that says.
Yeah, let me just see what everyone else is quoting, and I'll just go with that.
Give me the consensus, Twitter.
Or you could get a physical copy.
John.
No. Physical copy.
No.
They still do those? Captain America. Okay, so here's some quotes. Some quotes here. What do we got? Captain America. His central role to Avengers and the larger narrative of what the MCU has been something that's very personal to us. We can't see this narrative without his central role in it. We have a special affinity with the character. Okay, so someone's like paraphrasing it, basically. The special place he holds among the ensemble, he sort of retains that moving forward. So they're putting a lot of emphasis on that he will be essentially
The lead.
the lead of the movie.
When I think Doctor Doom, I don't think Reed Richards. I think Captain America.
All right, so here, okay, we got a few things here. Then we'll go through it one main thing at a time. They confirmed that thing with the teaser trailer, saying one of the best ways to celebrate the trailer was through the 4 teaser trailers where each character was given their own space and highlight certain moments. Cool. And the main thing that people have been running away with Dr. Doom is the tone, how Victor Von Doom demands a certain tone. We run at the complexity and difficulty of what makes these movies can do at that narrative level. And they think they found a new level of that with Doomsday. So it's kind of cool that they could strike a new tone. If there's one thing I can give the Russo brothers credit for, is that when you look at their work for, not the one thing, but one of the things I can give them credit for is when you do look at Winter Soldier and Civil War, they're probably a little bit more similar in tone than, say, Infinity War. And I think it's easy to look at these quotes and go, it seems like they can't let Captain America go. When I think about Infinity War, though, he's one of the characters that he's got like moments in it, but he has arguably some of the least screen time.
Yeah.
Out of a lot of the other people that he's way more Endgame than he is in Infinity War.
Yeah. And Nomad's fascinating in Infinity War, or like the loose take on Nomad.
Very, very loose take on it. However, this quote here, what do you like about? Let's go. What do you like first?
So I'm very positive about everything except for the focus on Cap, and I'm once again ready to be proven wrong. I just worry about, it's kind of what I was saying earlier about Spider-Man. It's an adaptation versus like why I'm excited about the comics. I actually prefer Cap in the movies to Cap in the comics most of the time. There are good Captain America runs, but overall, I think, especially the Russos, have done a better job with Captain America than the average comic. I just worry that in doing that, it will feel like playing the hits in a way that doesn't feel like a celebration. It feels like a necessity. Like, that's a fine line. We talk about playing the hits all the time, what Marvel needs to do. How do they get their fan base back? How do they get the optics back? How do they get those things? I maintain Marvel is not hurting as much as the internet wants you to believe. But I also think the optics are as important as anything else when it comes to the business side. You need the popular brand to be seen as popular. Right now, Marvel's in a position like the Patriots when they win too often. Like, people are celebrating when things don't go well. The internet is a hive of negativity, so if something isn't right, people are going to jump on it. So I think optically they need to play the hits. They need to, do a tour where the band plays the songs people want to hear. It's a very fine line between playing the songs people want to hear because that is going to get you to a new place creatively versus playing the hits you want to hear as a retirement tour.
Sure.
Captain America, if they have a new way to present him, obviously from the footage we saw, that's already new. But if they have an authentic new story to tell that suits a movie called Doomsday, I am going to be very excited and very impressed because they are so good at Captain America stories. If they have a new movie that feels like they need to have Captain America in it because he's popular, that's called Doomsday. That's a bad thing.
I get what you mean.
So this quote, we're 10 months out from the movie. We're a long time out. I can't possibly know if this is a good or bad thing. I don't want them to reveal too much 10 months out. But from this quote, I'm still walking that line of, is this a band playing the hits to get to a new creative place, or is this playing the hits as a retirement tour?
Okay. It's my wife's birthday, and she called me, so I'm just telling her I'm alive right now. Is everything okay? I'm gonna message her. I don't want.
Ask me one more question. I'll just rant. You can, a little moment's text. Call her about Shutter Island.
Yeah, she's just calling me to be like, "Hey, did you see that Spider-Noir trailer?
Do you know what the
it
end
reminds
of
you a lot
Shutter
of Shutter-Noir."
Shutter Noir.
Shutter Noir.
Coming to theaters.
While you're texting, the other thing I get out of this, I do think that the marketing for Infinity War and Endgame is a huge part of the success of why people are like, oh, it's not been the same since Endgame. And I think we give the movies a lot of credit, but we also need to give credit to the experience. The experience leading up to Infinity War, insane. Those trailers broke records. They changed the game. That then set up the experience leading up to Endgame. Whether you love Captain Marvel or not, the actual movie, Captain Marvel, whether you love it or not, you cannot discount the fact that it happened between those two forces of nature that helped it get to $1 billion. The run from Infinity War to Endgame, including Captain Marvel, was one of a kind. That was in part because of the marketing, in part because what the Russos can do with marketing, in part because of their narrative style. That Hulk shot that must have cost millions of dollars that isn't in the film. Like, they know what they're doing in selling not just a movie, but in a narrative setting up to a movie. So the thing that excites me most about this entire article is them talking about the narrative vignettes that aren't trailers, that aren't teasers. They're their own thing. I think these guys are geniuses and zoomed out and went, how do we change marketing? How do we get people excited a year out? How do we set this up in a way to sprinkle in some things? Because these feel like little mini comic things. They felt like different issues. They didn't feel like they set up to each other. That's already exciting for me as a fan. So that little element is dope.
What do you think the new tone will be?
I think it's going to be... So Endgame is very much...
Hey, John, I'm going to ask him that question, and you cut to a single the coy and watch me and mute my mic for a tiny bit.
Absolutely.
I wonder what's happening off there on the screen.
problem,
Over there.
gang.
Yeah, I just want Coy to have the most undivided attention right now.
It's
Hey,
no
Coy,
problem,
what do you
baby.
think the new
Just for
tone
me.
will be?
So the new tone, I think, Infinity War obviously ended on one of the most dour notes. I remember leaving Infinity War and the credits was so oppressive. Like, the moment the credits rolled in Infinity War, it was insane how it was just like, ugh. And then Endgame had to walk a really high wire act of being overwhelmingly ominous in the opening. And then you don't really get to a lot of hope until, later into the third act. I think Doom is going to be as oppressive as Infinity War ends, because this is another two-hander. This is another setting up Secret Wars. So I think tonally it's going to be about loss. I think it's going to be about the end of all things. I think it is a movie about passing on legacy. I think right now the Russo brothers are coming back. Downey's coming back. There is a lot to be said about how much Hemsworth has talked about being like the old guard amongst this new wave. I think the film's going to deal with legacy and making a better world for our children. There's a strong emphasis on children in this, but I think it being Doomsday means there has to be a lot of horror and ominous tones and impact. So I don't know if the legacy is necessarily going to be a positive thing. I think this may be another example of like dystopian future as far as like we need to fix things because they're going horribly awry.
That's a great point, Coy. I agree with everything you just said.
I tried to, be brief because I was not vamping for time. There was no reason I needed to.
I think you could have vamped for more.
Yeah.
For more.
For no reason whatsoever.
All right. Back on?
You're back on
Okay.
now.
Wow. I heard everything you said.
know you did.
And I just won't repeat everything
I
that
talked
you
about
said.
Shutter Island a
That
lot.
was a crazy how you did that, Coy. Amazing. Benefits of live streams. You can totally mask everything that's happening at any moment in time.
Cut to a single.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Say that again, Coy.
Cut to a single.
There we go.
I really love that the big announcement was just like 5 quotes. Like everybody's like, there's an article coming out. That to me bodes well for how excited people are for Doomsday. We've been talking about a Russo Brothers quote about Doomsday for like a full week, and then it came out and it's like a corner of a page, and I am excited. Like that's very effective marketing.
You know what dawned on me actually just now is whenever we talk about the build-up to Avengers Doomsday, and a part of the criticism that comes with it is, we haven't been setting up Doom. We haven't been setting up Doctor Doom. And I've heard people kind of push back with that going, well, we didn't set up Ultron, really. We didn't set up Ultron.
Look how well that worked out.
Sure. Right, yeah.
The Age of Ultron that week we had.
It's more than that. It's when making Captain America the central character. Ultron, I think, was fine to get that because we were still following those main characters and their storylines in that phase. So it's more than just the villain buildup.
Yeah.
It's not really the villain buildup. Like people will go, well, they didn't really build up Thanos. He only had like a few seconds here or there, or whatever. I'm like, true. It's way more about the characters that we've been following in the phase coming together and doing that. And like that was part of the emphasis that we had when it was like, oh, what's kind of weird. We're seeing Black Panther, like Shuri and the Fantastic Four in that final trailer. And when you think about those trailers, you're like, oh yeah, that's part of that phase we've been following.
Yeah.
This makes sense to do that. And that's probably the biggest missing ingredient here from Doomsday. And I think this is why the Captain America thing is so iffy with everybody, because it didn't quite hit that punch of enthusiasm that they were hoping for. Like when they got all those influencers together to like in that private room to watch the trailer and, be all moved and stuff. It didn't quite have that punch because like when they're saying make him the central character, I start to even ask myself, well, let's say there was no Captain America. Do you know what do you know what team it should have been or it could have been like as in the main unit from the phase that we have been experiencing since the last Avengers movie?
The Fantastic Four.
And who else?
Doctor Doom. Like Doctor Doom's a Fantastic Four
I
villain.
mean, but a Fantastic Four and Doctor Doom, but like who else should be the Avengers though?
Oh, that's what you're asking. Yeah, we haven't had an Avengers in a while. And the closest we got was the new Avengers, which is inherently counter-programming on purpose. So there isn't really an option. I see what you're saying. There isn't really a team they could assemble that would have the same emotional impact because by the nature of how they assembled the new Avengers, it was meant to be counter-programming to that.
Yeah.
Like they're meant to be a little, left to center. They're meant to be a little bit more, untrustworthy and duplicitous and like, can we trust these heroes? Versus the Avengers was almost a government-funded team of like, trust them, they're heroes. We don't have that right now. And I think that we need that in order to feel like Doom is a malevolent presence that threatens the heroes we do know and love. I see what you're saying. Like you need to go back to like the clean cut, these are good guys in order to show how bad Doom is, because we don't have that right now. That's a good point.
Yeah. Otherwise, I think we'd be more excited because like, that's the thing is like we haven't had Captain America around, or I mean, we haven't had Steve Rogers around.
Yeah.
So it just does feel like just throw Steve Rogers back in.
Well,
there.
and we haven't given. I mean, I think Anthony Mackie has gotten the short end of the stick a number of times because of circumstances in and out of control. we haven't really had the opportunity to see him as Captain America to scale. And so that's hard because it's a really easy thing and popular thing to yell about racism, and I'm sure some of it is a problem with that. I know some of it's a problem with that, with some of the, like, you know, putting a mask on him with posters and stuff, like for other countries and international. But even removing, say, in an idyllic world where racism was gone, I don't think Anthony Mackie's had enough time and enough opportunities as Captain America to, like, say all things being equal, we haven't had enough time with Sam Wilson to have that be fair to the character compared to Steve Rogers. Not only was Steve Rogers the first, he got 3 movies and 4 Avengers films. Sam Wilson's gotten 1 movie that was re-edited hell and a show where he got handed the shield. Like, he hasn't had the time. It's not fair to Anthony Mackie's take on Sam Wilson to be that, like, the figure he needs to be for this. It's not his fault, but right now, if you say Captain America, like the slip, like, your brain goes to Steve Rogers just because first, longer, all those things.
Okay, so then I'll ask again, like, who else do you think should have been?
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi for sure.
Because I feel like he was a huge standout from Phase 4 and 5.
So it seemed like there's probably a world where they probably should have just delayed Avengers, and like is making an Avengers movie, like not even like Doctor Doom or Kang, like fucking ignore villain for a second.
I think they could have done an Avengers Kang film.
Okay,
I think they gave Kang's had way more screen time than Anthony Mackie's Captain America.
It's true.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Kang had the build-up Thanos did, where it was sprinkled into post-credit scenes.
Okay.
Arguably, he had more screen time in Loki than Thanos ever got.
So you still think
Like-
like an Avengers movie is fine? It's not. Yeah.
You could have done a Phase 4 and 5 Avengers group versus Kang.
Okay.
And then used Kang to mess with time to bring back Captain America.
Okay.
The Steve Rogers one.
That's fair.
You could have done what I think the original plan was have Kang be your big bad, have him mess up enough of Phase 4 and 5 heroes that at the end they need to assemble a bigger team, which is what you do with sequels. You escalate. And that bigger team involves these guys to come back after Kang, and then you power scale by having Doom take out Kang and show Doom to be the ultimate villain, and then Secret Wars is Doom based. But that gives you another movie to introduce Doom first. That gives you way more opportunity in Fantastic Four to even have Doom there. And then, so you'd have Doom in Fantastic Four, you'd have Doom in Kang, you'd have Doom in Secret Wars. That's a lot more Doom. And you've got a viable threat that if Kang can take out these new Avengers, how powerful is Doom? The power scaling got messed up. The timing got messed up. Sam Wilson didn't get his due. I think the Kang thing had been a really beautiful arc that got messed up.
Well,
but we'll never know.
we'll never know. We'll never know.
And that said, this quote, this is exciting. Like,
Yeah.
I'm speaking figuratively, and I'm speaking about, like, conceptual ideas. That does not mean I don't think this is exciting. Like, I really am having a hard time with the internet's take on my take on Doomsday. I want to have the ability to say constructive concerns without people thinking I'm being a hater. It is really difficult to have the tribalism of comic culture cost the 10 years I have supported this incredible franchise. Like, I have been Mr. MCU forever, and I'm still so excited for this, but it is fair to my reality that I'm not as excited as I want to be. Like, the casting of Downey as Doom is an asterisk for me. The idea of bringing Steve Rogers back without that time element and without knowing how he comes back and having him be the central character, that is an asterisk until I see how they do it. Doesn't mean I'm not excited. Like, this is still very, like, I'm very excited for the next 10 months of wondering what this is going to be.
Yeah. Huh. And we still don't have a Spider-Man brand new date.
Yeah. I mean, that's what, 5 months?
That's so soon, isn't it?
That's in July.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
5 months away.
We'll
So that's
get,
got to be soon.
we'll get at the premiere of Spider-Noir. Oh, well.
In May.
There was all this like lead up to this Entertainment Weekly article, and all it is like a minor confirmation of things that we were already kind of assuming. Not much information. I mean, we don't want too much information, but we kind of want something at the same time.
That's what I mean by, like, being good marketers.
Yeah.
We've been hyped for an article. It came out. I'm not disappointed. And
Yeah.
we just talked about a few words on paper. Like, they're doing a good job considering this is out in 10 months.
Yeah. All right. Well, Chad, have any comments about this, John?
Let's find out. Chat, what do you got to say? More Doom. That is Doom fatigue. Nat Brooks lost 36 pounds. Some Miles Morales proved something wrong. I don't know. There's a lot of things happening in the chat. But everyone's happy to be here.
All right. That's good.
That's what
That's good. That's good. Do we have any super chats or anything like that?
We do. We've got
Is there
it.
any other major news? I think that was all.
I
The
might
big
want to
news.
step out for like 1 minute, take a little breather for a minute to tend to one personal thing here.
That's fine.
We always take a break before super chats. Let's do it.
We always do.
We can.
Sometimes we do.
We always do sometimes. Yeah.
60% of the time, it works every time. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. We'll take a short couple of minutes break, and we'll see you in a sec.
Thank you. Thank you. Can you put it in the comments, please? Thank you. Sorry.
Talking. It's Thursday, February 12th. Do you know where your children are? You ready? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, once again. Your Southern California Rio Rejects.
Is that setting up the eventual East Coast rejects?
Thank you guys for letting me take a little breather. I'm going to take this opportunity to tell you guys I'm now quitting the channel permanently.
That was
This is
it. Been a pleasure,
Handing
guys.
it over to Coy. No one listens to me here anyway.
Good luck, because I know technology so well.
Yeah. No, thank you guys for letting me have a minute there. Okay, so what do we got, John?
All right.
What do we got? We never end a stream without going
We
through all these,
do.
but it would be cool if we ended on time today.
Yes.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Appreciate you guys, everyone who's been here for this last minute. Coy, you've been killing it. John, you've been nailing it as always. And yeah, let's get down to it. Did we get the copyright claim? Did they block us?
Let's double check.
Be kind of good to
that.
know
I
if we got.
don't think so.
It was those bastards, man.
Those bastards. The bastards.
The bastards.
No, we're still good. We're still
Oh my God,
clean.
what do you know?
We're still killing it.
All right, let's do our thing.
Overlays for the win. All right, here we go, gang. Pulling up. Let's start with the super chats.
Here, I'm gonna give this to you, John, so you can.
Oh.
Oh, so we can see.
So we can see.
Oh,
There.
nice.
Get it. Get it all up in you. All right. I think you should be able to see this.
Yes, it's beautiful.
All right, cool. Let's do this thing. All righty. Thank you guys so much for chiming in. Welcome back.
Let's do it.
Everyone loves your guys' take on Kang. People want Kang back.
Yeah, I came up with all that.
Recast Kang in Shutter Island.
Confirmed.
All right, here we go.
That's the end of Shutter Island. Jonathan Majors.
Here we go. Starting us off, Lobstar. Thank you for chiming in.
First one.
This came to me in a dream. No joking. Hear me out. Sean William Scott as Booster Gold or Mr. Miracle?
I've been saying Sean William Scott as Booster Gold since American Pie. I now don't know if he would be too old to play him for a long enough time. Like, I think he'd be great right now, but he's, going to be 60 in 10 to 15 years. I don't know how long they're planning their universes out, but he would be a perfect Booster Gold now and younger.
The one thing I would add to that, for my very limited knowledge about Booster Gold, is that we have this thing that we love to do of let's finally introduce this character, but let's do them where they've been in it a while and they're kind of aged up, like our new Hal Jordan, our new Johnny Cage. And I feel like they would probably do something similar if they put Sean William Scott in there.
And I think we need Sean William Scott to be a little younger so he can play it for longer, not already be aged up.
Yeah.
Because he's already from the future. He's already from the future in the present. So that's an easy character for them to rationalize that. But you still have to think of the actual physical actor's ability for 10 years.
Absolutely.
So I love the idea conceptually. And I Mr. Miracle, I see. So Sean William Scott's, I think, a really great actor. I think he doesn't get enough credit as an actor. But there's an inherent brokenness to Scott Free that I don't see in Sean William Scott. Just like operating as a person. Like Jake Gyllenhaal has this thing where you're like, you seem very happy, confident, handsome, but something's not there. And like something's wrong. And like that's why I like him as those type of roles. Sean William Scott seems too adjusted. Like if, so I like the idea, but I would want Scott Free to be more of do the voice of Spider-Man in New Girl.
Who's the guy?
Adam. What's the dude's name?
Levine. Who plays the Deep?
Oh.
Chase Crawford.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think he could be a?
He's got a thing where you're like, what's up?
Yeah.
I can see that. What's the guy's name? That Jake Johnson. I think Jake Johnson would be a really good Scott Free, using like comedy as a defense mechanism, but something's like off.
Yeah. Very deep. All right. Cool.
Heck yeah.
Well, thank you for that suggestion there.
Thank you much. All righty, moving on. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Can you pull it up for us too, John, please?
Oh.
I just see Jake Johnson, which is very handsome.
Oh, my.
It's a very nice thing to see.
Maybe. All right, Jake Johnson. Here we go. Stone Cold. The trailer looks garbage. Anyways, restore the Snyderverse now.
Wait, is that a real? Was that?
I would love it if there were people who actually watched this, going, "What's James Gunn doing to Spider-Man?"
I don't know if there's a joke or if this is just. I appreciate profitable stupidity, so thank you.
Could just be a troll on us.
But it's money. It's like that's why I always say like cons are better than the internet, because why would someone spend money to be stupid to my face? But maybe it does happen. Thanks.
Is this in reference to Supergirl and it's just on a delay?
Maybe.
Like it's sentimentally, I feel like that just makes more. I'm like Spider-Noir. What does this have to do with anything to do with the Snyderverse?
I think I like John's optimism of like maybe it's another stream.
Well, thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate that, Steve.
Woo!
Or
Thank
Stone.
you, Stone Cold.
Looks
hey,
like Steve from. Man, I need new glasses.
it's Steve.
It's pretty
Austin.
small.
Matthew Taylor, thank you for chiming in. When you guys end up reacting to this show, will you be watching it in color or black und white?
Color.
Color.
I think color would be the way to go for this one.
I will probably rewatch it in black and white in a few years when I rewatch it. Like I don't have a lot of time to rewatch shows, but if this is as good as it looks, I'll prioritize it. Then I'll get the black and white.
I honestly think too. Producer Greg is thinking that people would be more engaged when it's in
The
a little
visual.
box and it's in a visual if it's in color.
I agree with that.
But the contrast.
Sure.
It's the only thing in frame that's black and white while everything else is color. It's like
Perhaps.
Sin City.
Perhaps.
Or Schindler's
but
List.
Sin,
Coy's favorite
Sin
Went so
City
well for
is
me.
black and white with colorful. Sin City's not a pure black and white film. That's
I
the
know,
that's the
I know,
misconception
it's not
people
the
have about
same.
Sin City. Whereas actually Adam Hablak, it's correct
No notes.
That's how you
pronunciation.
say it. And he told me.
I think he's the one who tweeted out that he felt they were just trying to do the best of both worlds with a lack of confidence by putting out both at the same time, the black and white and the color. But at the same time, that's the benefit of streaming service
Yeah,
to me.
to me that doesn't seem like a lack of confidence. It seems like they wanted to give people that saw the character that
Yeah.
way the option.
They're not. It's they own the streaming service.
Yeah.
It's not like they're putting it up to YouTube and like shit. We're dividing our views and our ad revenue here.
Yeah, they're just getting both.
They're just like put it both up.
And
yeah.
I'm more likely to watch it both ways.
Yeah.
If it was later, I'd be like, I've already watched it, but I might want to go home after we react to it and be like, black and white.
Or it actually gives you an incentive to rewatch it one day.
Right,
You know,
in a different way.
even if it's not right away, down the road when you're like, I want to rewatch this.
But mix it up.
Let me watch the different version.
Like I like audio commentaries for that. Like I love
Sure.
giving a movie a year or so and then being like filmmakers while I watch it. Or like Logan in black and white. That's a different experience later.
And it weirdly does make it feel more like it could be worth it when they're both launched at the same time. Like they're telling you you
There
could choose
isn't a
because,
definitive version.
yeah, because like if you like Zack Snyder's Justice League had a black and white version come out later. You just brought up Logan and that came out later.
Yeah.
Mad Max Fury Road, John brought up earlier. See, that's what happens when someone brings something up. You can acknowledge that someone else brought it up,
Shutter
boys.
Island. It's Shutter. We were all Greg the whole time.
Yeah.
All right. You know,
This is the new
Every live stream has a
Should we do
theme,
it?
and I love that this episode's theme is just me blacking out for moments of audio, just not even register.
this whole episode has been people monologuing while other people
There's
figure
stuff
out some
to do.
shit on
There's a lot
screen.
going on. Yeah, that's real.
But it too, I wonder, because like this is like conceived for streaming, so it's not like the same thing as like this movie got released and then we're doing a special edition or something. So I feel like having both at launch is kind of a neat experiment because then yeah, you can give people the choice. You get kind of a double chance at like enticing folks. You get the replay value. And I don't know, like part of me wonders if it was conceived that way and they were like, compromise.
The
You can do both.
hypersaturation. Yeah,
You
the
know?
hypersaturation makes me think that. I think it was conceived as both because the black and white, because of the hypersaturation, will look like a black and white film, not like someone doing a black and white Instagram filter.
Yeah. Well, I haven't even seen any of the black and white yet. Yeah, so I'll be kind of curious to see. But thank you. It's a good question.
Heck yeah. All right. Dance for Live. Thanks for chiming in. Hi, everyone. 1, can't wait for One Piece Season 2 reactions. 2, I know I am jumping the gun, but what do you guys think is after Secret Wars? What do you think after the Secret Wars story will be?
You know what I want them to do? Okay, so here's my weird timeline of events of how I've read comics. I read Secret Wars ages ago. Don't remember a goddamn thing about it. Like, I barely remember it. Really, like, barely. I have to reread it. And so I've been trying to do the proper run with Hickman. I went to, I did the Fantastic Four, read all that of Hickman. I powered through Avengers. I really...
I don't like Hickman's Avengers.
Oh, thank God.
No.
Like, I did. That's the thing I've been not wanting to admit here.
Yeah, dude, it's not
And
great.
the only reason I'm bringing that up is because I finally got around to New Avengers. 'Cause I was like,
The Bendis New Avengers?
Hickman's New Avengers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I actually way prefer that over the 2012, like when it's like the Illuminati and shit like that.
Not a fan.
You're not a fan of that. Okay. I think because in comparison to
I'm not a fan of his original Avengers. I like his new Avengers okay.
Oh, the original Avengers I'm not a fan of. New Avengers
Is better.
when it's like Black Panther's there and Tony Stark,
Yeah.
they're on like that one debate in the second issue when it's like the big debate room when they're all there after the attack in Wakanda, the first incursion event, everything leading up to Secret Wars basically.
Yeah.
And I know you would have to technically do that before Secret Wars for that to make sense if
Right.
you're going to follow that storyline. But it did remind me of all the missed potential of like the Illuminati because they only had the tease in the multiverse in one movie for a few seconds, really.
Yeah.
And we never got that. And I'm like, oh yeah, there's like a whole fucking like thing
World
here.
they could do, yeah.
So I would like them to kind of bring that back in a way that in our main timeline. I know that's not really the question you're asking for in terms of like an event thing, but I would like them to do that.
Timeline wise, there are certain things like that where I would like them to use this cleanish slate as an opportunity to like establish new norms. I think they should really focus on the X-Men for a while. I think they shouldn't do another Avengers film for like 5 or 10 years. But intentionally, not like, oh, we didn't set this up right. I would be an X-Men, Fantastic Four, Spider-Man centric world. I wouldn't rush to recast Thor or Iron Man or Captain America necessarily. I would let the characters that there are certain characters that sold to other studios for a reason. Like Spider-Man sold and they didn't even want Thor and Captain America. There are characters that are popular outside of the MCU. And if you're trying to like get back to the height of power, I would do a focus on the characters that are be and above all the comic stuff and then reintegrate slowly, you know, an Avengers type of thing over time. But I would do X-Men for a while and make that your focus.
Fuck yeah.
And Spider-Man.
X-Men for sure. And for those listening, our X-Men commentary starts debuting this Sunday.
Oh, I was wondering when that was going to start.
Because of people like you, I was afraid to go to school as a child. Leg.
Mutant and Proud. They've been fun. I've been enjoying this. I'm worried about the next
I
one.
saved your life. No, you didn't. The best quotes I got.
What happens to a toad when it gets struck by lightning?
The same
This thing happens to
everything
anything
else. Hell yeah, it's one of the best lines in cinema.
All time. It's real life.
All right,
If
best.
there's one thing, that trilogy, because Coy and I have only seen the trilogy so far. They do
Ever.
not. They
I
do.
skipped them.
They do not have the best, smackdown lines, mic drop lines.
Yeah, they haven't
don't.
developed those yet. They have not gotten to that point.
When he's like, you should have never, you should have stayed in school. You shouldn't have left. Fucking CSI Miami music.
Takes off sunglasses. Yeah. Gene!
Not people that yell Gene. That yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway.
super cut I want. Prepper, Gene cut.
Oh man, we haven't even seen. We haven't even done the Wolverine yet. That's Gene yell to the extreme.
I'm so worried about. Yeah, that's coming. We're around the corner.
I have to shout out Anthony Cheeseman in the chat saying, I hope this stream is in black and white later.
That'd be cool.
Yep, we're gonna do this.
I did contemplate telling you to do that before we went live.
I could probably get us monochrome while we answer some of these.
Might as well.
If you want a monochrome,
nuts.
Yeah, who gives a
I
shit?
can desaturate everything.
What else we
also,
got?
Timestamp guy says W chat, W stream, and Galaxy Geeks is loving the studio. So thanks all you guys.
Hey, Galaxy Geeks.
We're
Solid reaction channel.
Yeah, we're hopping back to super chats. All right, who's next? What do we got?
Dr. Dre. From my
Freaking
eye line, that's what it looks like.
After yes,
Or is it
yes,
Draconian?
After Dance for Live, it's Hut Mutt.
No, Dance for Live.
Yeah, we did Dance for Live.
No, yeah.
And now it's Hut Mutt.
Oh,
Butt.
damn, we got a super generous one
Now
from
it's
Hut Mutt
Mutt
What?
Butt.
Bo, thank you
Hut
so
Mutt
much.
Butt.
Thank you.
Hey guys,
I see the pink.
hope you're doing well. We are much better now. Have you guys heard of RLSH before? People like Phoenix Jones, Skyline, and others who inspired the comic Kick-Ass. If so, how do you feel about them? These are real-life superheroes, I believe is the RLSH acronym.
I've never heard of this in my life.
You've never heard of Phoenix
This
Jones?
is the worst feeling when someone gives
know.
us super generous
And
super
I'm
chat,
like,
and we're like, we have
ugh.
nothing to give you in
Phoenix
return.
Jones
Oh,
is a
I do.
real
I have
guy.
seen this,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I have seen this suit. I've seen this.
This man is a real superhero.
Okay, I did not know they had a team.
What do they mean by that?
He's a
a-
vigilante who dresses in a costume and goes out in the streets and, like, with his mixed martial arts abilities, I think at least performs like citizens
How
arrests. And
real are we talking here?
Stuff. Let's find out.
How real?
How real?
Like, we
is
can't just
Phoenix
let them get away with
Jones?
that, can we?
I remember Double Toasted talking a lot about Phoenix Jones back in the day. Let's see. Initially wearing a ski mask to intervene on public assault, later developed a full costume and adopted Phoenix Jones as an acronym.
Pseudonym.
Rain City Superhero Movement, a Seattle-based.
The best way to
patrol
prevent being
group.
mistaken for a criminal is to wear a super suit. you know?
Rain City superhero movement.
Yeah. So this is, I mean, as real as it could get in our timeline. I mean, obviously he doesn't have like lab chemical based powers, but
He's the UFC. He's Strike Force. What?
Do you think we'll ever actually have someone cross that line?
This guy fought UFC and streets.
But you know what I mean? Like a true type of. I don't know if we could get like a Batman, because I think you would need someone who's willing to kill. I think you were more likely to get like a Punisher, someone who would be willing to inflict serious violence.
I don't know that any.
I don't know what I am supporting. Right
Yeah,
now.
like I know people kill people with guns, Greg.
you get awfully close to waking life.
I'm just saying. Like if you're gonna be like a real, is this? I don't know. What is he stopping here? When he says like
He said assault, street assault.
like what does that
purse
mean? Like,
grabbing
hey,
and,
stop
like-
fighting, you guys.
Yeah, like people
like that Jonathan Majors video with those
stealing-
girls.
yeah, that
like
was-
hey, don't fight.
That.
Like the Beat It music video.
That's what he does, but in a costume, so the cops
Yeah.
know he's a good guy.
But that's my point.
But like the Punisher, like the thing with guns is like it's relative of like who the good guy is.
Okay, maybe
there are
not-
people that kill people today.
Maybe not with guns, but a guy who would be willing to be like a Batman, but if he had to, actually kill someone in a
What's
fight, he
tricky
might
about
go
Batman?
that far.
Do you know Nemesis is the character?
From Resident Evil.
No,
yeah,
no,
he's
there's-
the crazy. He's Resident Evil 3 Nemesis.
No, Nemesis is
Batman
a Mark
fights him.
Miller character. The guy that invented Kick-Ass has a character named Nemesis, and he's
I
like
feel like I know this guy.
the realistic Batman, where it's like a super intelligent, hyper vigilant, very rich guy that dresses in all white, but he's a super villain.
I'm pretty sure I know this character.
So he's a great character. The newest run was fantastic. But what's tricky to me is the reality is if you're willing to let people starve by being a billionaire, you're not going to be a good person. So like Batman can't exist by the nature of like the way you get to billions is by ignoring the needs of others.
Okay, see what you're saying is exactly what I was trying to say, but couldn't. Is the
Without assuming gun violence.
yeah.
I'm like, Greg?
According to
Like that's
this,
why I'm saying I don't feel like a Batman could exist. Like I just don't.
Because he couldn't get that kind of money without being a bad person.
This seems like the furthest extent you could get to. According to this, he breaks up fights, he uses non-lethal weaponry to subdue people involved in altercations, and occasionally intervenes on robberies or assaults and performs citizen arrests.
Here's your guy.
So, I mean...
Do you think we could ever get to the point where we have like a vigilante who's like so good at vigilantism
That people
the
let him-
cops are like, we have to stop this guy, but the public really support? That's what I mean. Because those aren't superheroes.
I do like that the controversies and methods is pepper spray misuse, usual combat law. Like, this is what you're talking about, and it's been acknowledged to scale.
No, I'm talking. Someone needs like at least like a screamo sticks or fucking brass knuckles or something. You
He's
know,
got a
Need
super
illegal
suit.
weaponry.
you need seriously though. That's what it takes.
He's got a
You
super
gotta
suit
be in
and
that
pepper
where you're
spray.
gonna like, I'm gonna fight a whole gang of people.
But then he
You
goes to
need
jail.
grappling hooks
You
and
need
smoke bombs.
people who can fight
and-
like a guy who can fight like a gang of people.
But that's prison. Like, you go to jail. That's a one-time thing.
Now you just are part of the lawlessness. that
Yeah,
is
like,
that's
invading
the
land.
argument to being a vigilante.
Welcome to 60 years of comic book commentary. You guys are just discovering the 2000s when this was entirely the subject.
That's why I'm saying, can we ever actually get to that point?
This
But
is,
I
think-
arrived at it independently, Coy.
Guys, the way they talk about vigilantism at the end of Shutter Island spells out why it can't exist. If you merely watch Invincible, you'll understand.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for the question.
We
That's not
are
right for you.
all for Phoenix Jones in this house. All right.
And
Ismail.
Alex suggested we cut off the super chat soon if we want to end on time.
Okay. Should we do that in 5 minutes, let's say?
Into that.
All right, 5 minutes from now, gang. Get them in while you can. Ismail OB with the 2 PART. Super Chat. 1 of 2. Big fan. Thank you for chiming in, by the way.
Thank you.
Of all the set and graphics upgrades since episode number 1. Gonna shoot my shot. As a working colorist, I'd love to help polish the last leg of your image pipeline and really dial in the new look. 2 of 2. That would be amazing. Noticed some spots in the background colors I can help fine tune for you. If you guys and Alex are interested in leveling up the grade, let me know. Keep up the great work. Cheers.
You know what's funny is this is how Chris Tuckman leveled up. Is someone hit him up one day about something very similar with his videos, a colorist, and because of that, I am now heavily considering saying yes, but only because there's a camera pointed at us.
Who knows?
Once
I'll
this
feel
camera
in
turns
40
around.
minutes.
Ridicule you when
Yeah,
this
yeah,
Camera
stream's
turns off. They're
done.
like, block that motherfucker.
Who do you think you are?
Never again.
No, let's talk. That would be, it might be cool. I mean, we do this live, so I don't really know what we would do. And that's the part. I know it's different when you're working with like something that's recorded and you put it in post.
I mean,
But with live stream, it's a different prospect.
the colors are getting close. I think your camera right now maybe has the best color, but they could all
Who's
do
your
with.
camera? My camera?
This is the first stream in a long time, and I see adjustments
Are
could
my
be
teeth
made.
white?
Yes, I did everything the last 2 streams around your guys' teeth. I changed the whole saturation and the
I'm not purple
daylight
this
to
week.
tungsten balance. Everything is tinted more blue. But
Now we need to fix your lighting.
this is the first episode of this podcast where I have done almost no color adjusting until I
Oh.
turn.
Cool.
Which most of them I'm kind of color. I'm mostly just adjusting frames as usual, but not colors this time. But suffice it to say, Ismail, let's do it.
Cool.
Hell's yeah,
Yeah.
love it. And people in the chat, thank them. All right, Sebastian Yuntz, what it do?
Thanks, buddy.
Hello, ya lovelies.
Hey.
I hope y'all are doing well. Imagine you have 72 hours of free time.
Vigilante.
Going to get in some pepper spray fights.
Yeah, pepper spray, brass knuckles. Here we go.
Give me weapons or it doesn't count, Greg Alba.
What are some things you've been wanting to do? What are you doing first? Y'all need a break. How's the tooth, G?
Oh, my tooth is fine. How's your tooth, John? Did you get your tooth fixed yet?
No, I still want the
Are you
gold
getting a
one.
gold one? Yeah,
I
we
want
talked
gold.
about that a while
You know,
ago.
a lot of people tell me not to do that.
Those
but-
people are wrong,
but
John.
Then half the other people are like, life's short.
Have
Do
you
it.
seen Wuthering Heights?
I don't care that
Gold
it's
teeth are
not
in.
like real. I don't care to fake people into thinking I have all the original teeth.
because you'll know, and what you want is what matters.
Yeah. The only thing I get paranoid about is like, I don't know, what if someone uses that to identify me when I'm out on the street fighting crimes?
Oh, that's true. If you smile under your cowl, they'll
But
know.
but if you die in a fire, it could help identify you.
That's true, and that's how I plan to die. Take care of the cremation costs
Right
up
there.
front. It's free.
Also,
If you die in
finder's
the
fee.
fire.
They find some gold.
That's true. That's true. That's a gift for whoever gets to carry my body to where else it needs to go, or my ashes, or whatever. So
What would you do with 72 hours off, Coy?
Wow. I don't love that I don't have an answer. I really want to take like a day trip somewhere. So either like pop up to Ojai or
Ohio's amazing.
like if I have a little extra money, like I want to pop into New Orleans because it's only like a 4-hour flight and I could be there for a couple days and fly back. I want 72 hours without my phone wherever I am. Just turn my phone off. That is the main goal. I like the world's too much access to me.
I don't feel like you feel fine without your phone until 72 hours later.
Oh, I'd panic for at least 24 to 72 hours.
I think once you hit 71, you'd be like, you know what? I
This
think
is
I'm
nice.
fine without my
this
phone.
is nice. And then I gotta go back.
Once you get it back, you need time to like break away from like when you
Yeah.
they say when you go on vacation, it usually takes like 3 to 4 days before you actually settle
Into
true-
vacation.
Yeah.
That's why I like Burning Man so much. Is it's mandatory no phone for 8 days, and it takes half the time.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
and then it feels
Yeah.
so. This like weight changes. Like when you get back from 8 days of no phone, this feels so like.
Oh no, the phone. If anyone's seen Lord of the Rings, everyone's phone is the ring.
100%. I feel the weight of this evil.
Yeah, it is that weight.
Yeah, I don't know what I want to do. I
It's
just know
always
it
in your
doesn't
pocket.
involve this devil. Exactly. I don't know what I want to do. I just know it doesn't involve this piece of evil. I haven't had 72 hours off in quite a while, but that sounds like nice.
No, I would love 72 hours. Oh my god, dude, do so much painting, music. Friggin' go see some cool LA landmarks or go to a museum or something. Go grab a drink someplace cool and historic. Or
Brass
get
knuckles.
my brass knuckles on. Yeah, I guess
Pepper
some
spray.
Get out into the streets.
Fight in the streets.
Make this city safer for 3 whole days.
Decide who I think is wrong
you can
myself.
thank me later.
And then assault them.
I'm Judge Judy, an executioner.
You, sir, might be wrong. Fisticuffs.
I mean, that does
That's
assume
my
that
nightmare
Phoenix
story.
Jones is like.
Yeah. For day one on the job.
Every superhero story is about how it's sometimes you judge incorrectly, and I'm like, guys.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right.
what else we got?
Sorry, I'm just making your contrast.
We talk so much about superheroes, but we never talk about what would happen in real life.
We never talk about
That's what
Phoenix
Kick-Ass
Jones.
is for, and Phoenix Jones.
Kick-Ass is fake. All right, Kick-Ass is a poser.
But
It's all about
Kick-Ass is not
Phoenix Jones.
real. Like it, Kick-Ass is misleading.
The premise of Kick-Ass is what if someone in
but
real
then
life,
it just
but it's still heightened.
But
it's
then
still,
it becomes a comic book.
yeah, then it's like wings and stuff happen, and like flying Tommy guns.
I haven't seen James Gunn's Super since it first came out. I only remember one thing from it, which is a horrible image. But what after I saw that one thing, is that the one that actually feels like have you
Ray
seen-
Wilson just in a suit is what I remember from it.
I think that's the one that maybe actually feels the most real.
Yeah.
I would say. I mean, like the thing about Super, it has its fantastical stuff in his head, but all the violence is just really like what would it be like if Phoenix Jones, but a monkey wrench.
Got it.
It's an interesting movie. I'd love to see it again. I've only seen it the once.
And Paperman's cool because it's like a guy has an imaginary friend that's a superhero, and that's like a day to day, but like a little psychosis of like a man with a superhero best friend, and that's Ryan Reynolds.
Dude, he's not enough superheroes. Anyway, let's see. Hane, no last name. Welcome back. It's good to hear from you. Love a surprise stream. How are you guys feeling?
I'm feeling good right now. I do want to be with my wife right now. Totally honest with you.
That's the sound I would say ends that thought. John, how you feel?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I was really, stressed this morning. I was like, oh man, clearing this trailer. But this stream has been enormously fun, so I feel very good.
It's because Alex is in here.
Because Alex
Yeah,
is
she's
in here,
not
man.
sitting here judging
not
us.
here to ruin our fun by keeping
Yeah.
everything on track.
Yeah.
Doing her job,
and
clipping things out.
Staying quiet in that corner.
Yeah,
giving
not
the
being a
actual-
bother at all.
Monitoring the chat when I can't.
I'm good. Stream's been fun. Started the day with existential dread, but now is tempered off into like tolerable life.
I don't know what a day starts off like normal. My mornings always start off with racing thoughts.
I wake up in a panic most days, but today was just kind of like apathy, which scared me more because at least racing thoughts have a direction.
Yeah, get rid of them.
Do a thing!
Off a cliff. Down a spiral into your own subconscious mind.
That's why I have to work out in the morning now, like right away, because it's the only thing that slightly helps calm my thoughts.
Yeah, I definitely am a morning workout person now.
Yeah,
I didn't
it
used to be.
helps.
Used to be afternoon, and I'd like look forward to it, but now I'm like, must get energy out of body.
Especially a good run in the hills feels really good for the brain. Anyway, but thank you. How are you feeling, John? John answered already.
I am feeling like watching Shutter Island and getting your tooth fixed. Dead shot. Here we go. Hey, guys. Did you hear the canceled last Ronin movie was going to be a sequel to the original film?
Yeah, April O'Neil to reprise her role, and yeah.
No
Judith
way,
Hogue, who is
really?
They
OG
had it
April,
all
was
set
asked
up.
to return. They said.
What?
Yeah.
That was. I think that's when we talked about it. That's what I was
Wanting
saying.
that.
Saying that's what it ought to have been.
And they were,
Oh, that
messed up, dude.
sucks.
yeah. Paramount wants to make like a kid-friendly 4-quadrant. Like they want to do more shows and games, and they're trying to bring back Turtles to their height. But I don't know if this Gen Z and Gen A are about it.
Some people don't realize that certain IP
Ages with the demo.
ages with the demo. It's perhaps not every IP can be a giant universe
Yeah.
of things, you know?
But we can try.
We can always try.
They have and will continue to.
There's a lot of hedgehogs in the Sonic the Hedgehog universe.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fast-moving animals that are very
Yeah.
similar but slightly different personalities.
I think that, if anything we've seen, it's the Turtles work well when it does cater to millennials and slightly younger. Like, I think the Seth Rogen ones are very millennial sensibility, even though they're skewing younger,
Yeah.
the jokes are still towards us.
They should do a Turtles movie from the point of view of Shredder.
Yeah. Like Logan, a Western Shredder
like
movie.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Show Shredder was actually Master Splinter's like best friend, and then he became a symbolic villain.
Honestly.
John, don't give this away for free.
Dude,
What are you doing, John?
part of my brain
Call
is like,
Paramount.
oh my God, what a cliche. Okay, well,
Make
a
it
third
happen.
of my brain is that. One other third is I kind of want to actually sincerely see that movie.
There's some there.
Cynthia Erivo is doing a one-woman show right now where she plays all 23 members of the cast of Dracula. And frankly, I'd watch her. as
I'd watch
Shredder.
that. That'd
Yeah.
be cool. Yeah, dude, that Shredder movie's not a bad idea.
Cynthia Erivo as
dude,
Shredder.
thank you.
Here I was saying that everything should be a universe.
Boom, make it a universe.
Well, it's
Boom.
already a universe, the Turtles.
So what else we got here?
Franchising is built in. It's a feature. Thank you, Deadshot. All right.
Did we turn off the super chats?
Yeah, that's the thing we should be doing, isn't it?
just
in
keeping
this
us on
life?
track
I
so
got
John
you,
can-
Koi. I'll read this next one, then I'm shutting it down. Thank you, Cinema Sauce. Why does this look like it has the potential to be one of the best Spider-Man adaptations? Man Spider was wild to see. I know.
John's lighting in black and white's great. John looks like we kidnapped him.
Loving the cage. John, you're doing great. Thank you. Greg, looking great. Koi, always on point with the shirts, comma, my guy, Shaka.
Oh, thank you. So John's doing good stuff.
Yeah.
We
Just look good. I think the timing of us being like, we wake up in a panic and we just hope to survive. We look good doing it, though.
We look good.
John,
It's good.
And don't
does
forget,
well.
I'm making you look good over
true.
here.
That's
I'm
true. Without
making
John-
you not look too pink. I'm making your teeth look the right color.
all that hard work now
I
washed out
created
with
this.
black and white.
You're like, you know, I finally
your
mastered
teeth
the
are
color
all
of this.
super white now.
I finally
right?
mastered the color.
I think this is the best
Only
color
to
episode.
put this in black and white.
Just go ahead and
Boys, only a mere few Control Z's, and we're back in shape. All right, we're Bob's your uncle, as they would say. But thank you for the lovely compliments, and these guys are the show. I'm just here to help make sure it doesn't fall down a hole.
show. You're definitely the show too, John.
Oh, thanks, man. I always wanted to be a show. Anyway,
When I don't return starting next week.
when you're dead, till he's
Greg
90.
did canonically quit the channel about half an hour ago.
Yes.
How fun would it be if I actually just left?
and,
Just
and
mid-
never
mid-break.
Just
ever
fucking
explain
never
it.
We
came
never
back.
see Greg again.
Never address it.
Just
yeah.
like, I thought I was doing the Google hunting thing.
If I see you here in that chair, I'll know I failed you.
How do you like them?
Matt and Ben were at the premiere for Crime 101, and I, by total circumstance, like just coincidence, had Dunkin' Donuts because like there was an hour wait between the carpet and the movie, so I walked 2 blocks to get Dunks, and I had a Dunks, and I walked by Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, and I was just like, I feel like I'm in the fucking ad. I had like a sip, and I was like, I'm living in Dunkings.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was really.
I hear Ben Affleck's super buff right now.
He looks great. It was hard to be around the princes of Boston without. I didn't want to be that guy that was like, hey! So I just like walked by sipping my Dunks like, my God, it's an honor.
You know, I don't want him to return as Batman.
If he did a solo movie, I want him to, but nothing else.
He seems really happy.
He seems so happy. Like he looked happy. He looked like
Every time I see my interviews now, he just seems so happy.
he's hanging out with Matt.
I'm like, don't come back as Batman.
He's just being a friend. Like they're bros again, just hanging.
I think there was a correlation there.
I mean, he had to deal with the internet because that job requires like a certain amount of public exposure.
Yeah.
No, I'm happy for him, and he's sober, and he's been clean for like sober for years now after that movie.
I think there's a misunderstanding that just because someone's good at the job doesn't mean they're happy with the job. You know?
That's
do you
why
mean?
Ben Affleck should get out on the street with some pepper spray and some brass knuckles and be his own Boston Phoenix
that's why he's
Jones.
buffing up.
Yeah, so he can
He's got the
protect-
money. He doesn't become Batman because he's Batman.
But he's Batman, but only for Dunkin' Donuts.
I don't want to play Batman. I want to become Batman. Sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Cinema Sauced Team Caboozles. Thank you for chiming in, Caboozlies. Greg, now that you have seen both High School Musical and Twilight, you have seen Zach and Rob's Roots. Which actor showcased more chops from their star-turning role?
Oh, fuck. That's hard. Well, Zach demonstrated he's very natural, but he also demonstrated dancing skills. That wasn't his actual voice in the first High School Musical movie. His actual voice comes in the second one.
What?
Robert Pattinson is, I actually think, really fucking good in that first Twilight movie.
underrated performance.
I genuinely think it's an underrated performance.
He knew the assignment.
I think the
took it.
movie surrounding it is why he was so shat on. But because we know Robert Pattinson now as that actor who loves to do weird shit, when you go back and watch it, you're like, wait a minute, this seems like a total Robert Pattinson
This is
performance.
some weird
this
shit.
is like a total R. Pat's performance right now. God, that's a tough one. I'd probably say Robert Pattinson at the end of the day, even though he doesn't do as many things, like a quantity of things. There's something about Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson, I think, had a harder job to do with that too, because he's embodying. I told the story when I read Twilight. I wanted to read it. I pulled an all-nighter, and I finished it at like 7 in the morning in a Denny's parking lot. Damn. And I remember reading that book of like, no one could be Edward. He's just like a perfect thing, you know? And then he has to, he doesn't even try to be perfect in that movie. Instead, he goes, I'm going to find the flaws and embrace that. I was like, fuck yeah. So I think he did a good job.
Yeah, I would agree.
I haven't seen High School Musical, but I love Pattinson in
Twilight?
Twilight.
Well, and
He's great in Twilight.
I don't know. They're
Also, I like the first Twilight, like still, like actually as a movie.
It's a messy, fun movie.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It knows that it's campy, like in the right. It balances camp well. I think Catherine Hardwicke directed it like with specificity. I like when I think of certain angles and certain hues, I think of that movie. Like it left an impact, and it's fun.
Yeah, it's got this like everything looks like washed
And
out
blue
pale.
and like
blue,
Dutch-ish.
You remember the look of it.
Yeah, that's specific, and it's fun. I like Twilight.
dude, best on-screen baseball sequence.
Oh, that's what the
And-
X-Men needs to do.
and
X-Men
bank-
take notes.
Serious and banger soundtracks.
Dude, the
all.
soundtrack
The
to this day
soundtracks.
holds up.
There are some incredible deep cuts from like so
love it.
many groups.
And Pattinson's song in that soundtrack.
I think there's no rhyme or reason to the soundtracks. And I
That's
love it.
okay. I like that
They're
about
for
him.
another thing, but it's also like what the movies should feel like.
I also like the movie those soundtracks are for somewhere.
yeah. Justice for Twilight.
Like I just watched the second one, and while that's like a better put together film,
It's not as fun.
Yeah, it is. It was not as fun, but I still really enjoyed the hell out of it. But it's not as fun because it's better made.
Yeah, like there's something about the quality that hurts it.
Yeah.
Because I think Catherine Hardwicke
It's
is my
the-
favorite of them directing
It's
wise.
the streamlinification because now it's like, oh, okay, now we're taking this into franchise cruising altitude where the first movie gets to have that pilot quality where it's like, it's
Yeah.
kind of its own thing
Yeah,
still.
it's like it feels a little bit like it wants to be punk rock. But
yeah.
This $100 million punk rock, and then I was like,
There's
let's
just,
give it.
a gazillion shots of just 360 shots for like just, again no real purpose.
Yeah.
Just like fucking went in
Just
down.
to make it feel
360.
otherworldly, supernatural, man.
And the spider monkey scene and the
Spider-Man.
woods.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
There's
man.
so much. I like those
it's just
movies.
it's a wild movie, man.
It's a fun franchise.
They're
to
fun. They
rank.
are fun.
It's a very fun.
And I
franchise to
do
rank.
love how the second one feels, and it's plot wise is totally different than the first. And I was like, that's pretty bold, man. To like take
For
out
a
your
sequel?
take out your main guy and still make it interesting.
Team Jacob is a very hard pivot. And they did
It was hard.
They did it?
I actually, I mean, I don't want to spoil like the reaction, but I was watching it like.
Was this your first time seeing them?
I saw the first Twilight when I first watched, hours after I read the book, and I kind of fell asleep during it because I got pulled an all-nighter.
Because so you hadn't seen them second.
The second one, I don't know if I had actually seen it.
Did you not read any
Is
of the
that
other
the
books?
one
No.
where she's trying to do all the death-defying stuff so that Edward
Yeah.
will appear as an
Yeah.
apparition? And
Yeah.
She does the jump
Yeah.
off.
You haven't
Yeah.
read the other books,
Didn't read any of the other books.
dude.
No.
And the Midnight Sun's good too, from Robert
I
Pattinson.
You've
remember-
read these books, Coy?
I've read all the books twice, and I've seen all the films at least 3 times.
I've never
I
had
had
read.
no idea this side of
I had
you.
never read the. I didn't like. I remember not really liking the movie when I first watched it, but I think it was because I had just read the book.
Those books like changed my mom's life. Like hard stop. Like my mom's
remember you telling me
dyslexic. She grew up
Yeah,
not reading, not
remember.
liking reading. She's
She was
dyslexic.
right here telling me that.
Yeah, and she literally learned how to enjoy reading. Like she can read, but she didn't like it because she's dyslexic. And the Twilight book she poured through. So it was a way for me and my mom to bond. Like we had watched Friends growing up, and that was like our bonding. But I love reading. I've always loved reading, and that my mom and I never connected there. So when Twilight came out, I tore through it because my mom loved it. So I read Twilight with my mom, and we'd have like little book club talks. And so like I've read those a ton to talk to my mom about. Now she writes. She's a published author about vampire stuff. So like those books mean a lot to me because it like brought me and my mom closer, and it gave my mom a whole world of fiction.
Yeah. Nice.
So yeah, much love to Twilight.
Dude, you and your mom did what me and my mom did with The Hobbit.
Oh, I
Anyway.
love that.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Team Caboozles, for the lovely Twilight-shaped detour. always want one every stream. Malik, thank you for chiming in. It's always a tug of war for me when it comes to Doomsday at this point. Each new thing that comes out either excites me or makes me nervous, staying cautiously optimistic until it releases in December.
I think that's the thing of why it's the excitement of another Avengers movie isn't quite there. I think it's because of what I had just maybe I'm totally off base here, honestly. I think it was because when they were bringing up Captain America, it only hit me then, like, oh yeah, all the focus is on a new Doctor Doom and all these things, but there's a lack of excitement of the assembly of characters. You know, that's what Avengers is. It's Avengers Assemble. Like the idea that all these characters are coming together in this one movie, and that excitement isn't there anymore. Maybe it's because there's been so much crossovers already happening, even without an Avengers movie. At the same time, it didn't feel like they were building them up to cross over.
And the end
tough.
of each movie, like Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts ended well to set something up, but that's 2 out of the last like 10 that felt like their ending was actually going in a direction.
Yeah. Oh well. I don't know.
Yeah. I hope. I mean, I think the press, as we get closer, it's gonna feel exciting. Like it is 10 months away.
Yeah.
So I do think by summer we're gonna be like, oh my god, Avengers this summer. I mean, this winter. But I don't think we're gonna get that feeling until summer.
I feel like it will be cool when we see the X-Men or like Cyclops and all them crossover with someone from our MCU.
I'm going to lose my mind the first trailer where anyone from the Fox movies actually interacts.
Yeah.
I know it. And like I'm already excited.
I remember in the Days of Future Past trailer when they showed the 2 Xaviers talking to each other.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping to have something of a feeling like
And we're
that.
having a blast with the Fox X-Men movies, and it's been a different kind of watch.
Yeah.
And I think the movies are going to feel like special to, I mean, hopefully you guys are doing some sort of rewatch. I think that's going to be part of the experience.
Yeah. Hopefully we encourage that. John, we should bring the color back at some point.
What?
I don't know if the views dropped.
What?
This is a good test for Spider-Man Noir. If the views drop in black and white, we shouldn't have done it.
All right. I'll
Is our
bring
audience
that
not about it?
color.
No.
Let's see if people like riot against my choice after it's back in color for a bit.
Then everybody
All
leaves.
right, here, let's read Hani No Last Names one, and then we'll get the refreshed batch of chats,
Cool.
and then I'll colorize us.
Cool.
Hani says this. What is everyone's favorite treat/cheat day meal? As a West Coast girly, In-N-Out is my go-to. My caveat is the fries are best when eaten ASAP, which is absolutely the way to go.
The thing. Hi. What you doing, Michael? With who? Doesn't answer my question.
Ouch. Just a stranger in our building. That's not safe.
He thinks just because we share offices, you can just come over. here?
Yeah, there's a barrier.
That's different when I do it to his place.
We just walk over there. No. It's a one-way street. Those beads.
It's we have a much smaller. Anyway,
The back of the Blockbuster beads. That's a sexy area. You don't go over there. What are you doing here? What's happening?
Mine used to be a lot crazier. I used to get like pizza and stuff. I haven't had pizza in so long. Now I just crave fucking like a lot of candy and desserts. And like when I hung out with Coy, he had a taco truck near him. And I was just like, oh, it's a fucking giant quesadilla.
It's good case. That place is good.
Yeah, I like just quesadilla and fries. Yeah, I'd like to like go ham on that. If I drink, I want like nachos and fries. Fries might be
salty,
the
yeah.
fries seem to be like the main thing I gravitate towards. I really like a lot of fries, and I like my non-dairy desserts a lot. Oh yeah, fuck. Why'd you ask this question?
I will always crave cookie dough. It's actually the only craving I haven't gotten to go away. Like when I think about cookie dough, it doesn't matter what level of diet I'm on. That's the fight. Like just walking into a grocery store, buying a pound of cookie dough, usually opening it before I even pay for it, starting to house raw cookie dough in the grocery store like a fiend, and then eating it in the car, and then going home and laying down because I ate like 3,000 calories of sugar. Is my usual when I'm broken. I've been trying to, I know once I slip, I won't come back from that because where my headspace is, and I'm not mentally well enough to do that. So lately it's been like a nice like quality gelato, like a very expensive, like refined, so it doesn't feel like it's attainable to be a glutton. Like one scoop of gelato is like, okay, I can maintain. So I've been doing like refined candy. It's been helping me keep on an even keel. But yeah, I've been craving buffalo chicken. Been craving pizza. Really want Italian food. Pad Ki Mao I eat a lot, even when I'm on a diet, like Thai food, because it's not that calorically dense compared to pizza. But yeah, a lot of stuff.
Well, your calorie deficit is already paying off. You're already looking a lot slimmer.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Thank
Your
you.
whole body composition has gone in.
It has been hard, dude. This cut's been like, this is the hardest cut I've ever done.
I am loving how this time last year,
We switched.
it was literally,
But you're not
we
where
are
I was.
switching bodies
But
in real time.
I got bigger than I got almost as big, but you're taller than me. Like I
Sure,
was
yeah.
almost to your weight without your extra 4 inches.
There was a time where you were.
I was a
it
big
It
boy.
didn't actually quite show on camera. But
I carry it well, but I was a big boy.
There was a time where, like, when you did take your shot, like, oh, Coy did actually get a little.
I was
surprised.
soft.
Yeah.
I carry it well because I know how, but I've never done a cut this severe. I'm at 1,400 calories a day.
Nice.
That is pretty insane.
I think the lowest I've ever gone is 1530.
Yeah, I'm 1387 this week, and I'm gonna go back to 1450 next week. But it's been I've never done a cut this hard, but it's working.
It's the most annoying part, isn't it?
Logging every fucking thing,
Fucking logging everything and a calorie cut.
and then
God.
also looking at it, knowing I have no wiggle
just-
because I'm like I'm doing it right.
I just did it for like almost 8 straight months. So not 1530. Like the highest I ever got to was like 1850 or something like that.
Yeah,
But
I'm trying to do this for 5.
once I broke the cut, I honestly, after 8 months, I was like, I don't think I can ever go back to this cut. Like,
because it's not sustainable.
it's just so fucking like annoying after 8 months. You're like,
Maintenance
yeah.
calories should be like what you live at.
And maintenance, that's why I don't like to give too much fitness advice, because I am not the guy for maintenance advice. I
Yeah.
am too like up and down now.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's a whole new journey for me, is understanding
Learning how to
maintenance.
maintain.
Learning how to do maintenance is really hard for me.
I think you also like you have very specific things about like fiber and things that like don't affect most people's day to day, because we're both very aware of our bodies in a way that's like on camera. Like
Yeah.
we don't have like the 5 days where we're like prepping for a shoot, because it's just day to day that we shoot.
Yeah.
So it's really hard not to always be aware of like, oh no, a pound.
Yeah.
So maintaining is hard for us. I'm bad at maintenance too, hence the like I roller coaster. But this cut's been a fun challenge.
You know, man, you look good.
Thank you. Wedding's coming up.
Look good. Embrace it. Embrace it.
I'm gonna shave down soon so I can see my face. I've been waiting to do like a once my face is cut.
Get that visible 6-pack and then realize it wasn't worth it in the end.
Never worth it. But wedding photos.
All right, guys, we're back in color now.
Good.
We're back in color.
I definitely thought I saw John doing that.
That's amazing. I love how 90s this is. Look at the 90s
Yeah,
colors.
man.
Yeah.
This is cool. You don't want to
This
look
bracelet.
cool?
Yeah.
All right. See, look at that. Look at that.
Hardcore.
So yeah, get your requests in now for what cool
All right, let's-
person you want to
let's
be.
do it like
some
this.
Streamlabs next. Or did you have a pitch?
For what?
I don't know. You were clapping your hands. I was ready. All right. Anyway, thank you for chiming in. We got a 1-2 punch from Steven, Stefan, etc.
Here.
Pronunciations.
I'll listen.
All right. Thoughts on Mike Flanagan doing Stephen King's The Mist? I think he will do a good job.
I have so many thoughts. I think he needs to step the fuck away from Stephen King for a while. Why is he like only doing Stephen King stuff? He does so much Stephen King stuff. Isn't he like original? Doesn't he like do his own
And
thing?
Annie Muschietti's doing so much Stephen King, like really well. Like he made that universe in Welcome to Derry. Why is everyone doing Stephen King?
After a while, it's like, dude, no. If you get stuck doing the same type of thing, you lose the passion. Like he's got to lose passion for it at some point, right?
Like Clayface is out of it. I'm hoping Clayface shows him he can do.
He just
Hey, man,
wrote
he
it.
got
though.
a palate cleanser doing Shelby Oaks.
I want original horror.
I mean, I think he'll do great, but he's like doing The Exorcist right now.
He's doing the
right?
things we've seen.
He's
Like there's so
doing-
much Stephen King we've never seen,
And like he came onto the scene, like what made him famous was Haunting of Hill House,
which was original and
which
great.
was brilliant.
And I love Frank Darabont's The Mist. Like I'm not excited for another The Mist because I've got a great one.
Also in color and black and white.
True.
fucking hate that ending.
Oh, I love it.
I hate that ending.
Yes, Coy.
Yeah, dude, that
Coy.
ending is incredible.
Team that ending.
Because it really makes you look at everything in your own life. That movie is so affecting. Love that ending.
I hate how, like, if he just waited 5
That's
seconds.
the point.
Like he couldn't hear something. He couldn't hear this onslaught of
Suspension
vehicles.
of disbelief. The rest of the
Just-
film, that's the thing.
If I hear a car outside in the parking lot of here with headphones, I could hear a car.
Sounds like you're not Thomas
you can't
Jane.
hear military vans approaching.
Not through all that mist. It muffles the sound.
It's true. It's really quiet mist. Everyone knows. I love that movie.
Anyway, what's the other thing you said?
And then Steven goes on to say, let's see, I think he will do a good job, but won't be better, but won't better the ending of the last movie. And then goes on to
Yeah.
say, have any of you read the Batman / Judge Dredd comics? Have only just heard about them and thinking of reading them.
They're wicked fun. Jock Art, if memory serves, who is an artist I really think style suits both characters. They're really fun to look at the morals of Batman and Dredd and how like they're more similar and more different than you'd think. Yeah, really solid little run there.
Nice. Oh, Steven has one more too.
Oh, snap. Yeah, let's hop up to the top, Steven. I prefer Mad Max Fury Road, Logan, and Werewolf by Night in black and white, but preferred Justice League in color.
Yeah, I think Logan as a Western and Werewolf by Night as a horror are definitely like they go either way, whereas Justice League did not feel like a film suited for that as directly. Like tonally, I agree with your picks.
Werewolf by Night, I have no interest in watching the color version, but I did watch. John and I watched Logan in black and white. I didn't like it. I didn't prefer it at all.
Well, I don't prefer it. I see
Yeah.
its merits, but that's not the version I'd watch if I like
Yeah.
wanted to watch Logan.
I actually felt like it took away from
Like
the
when we
impact.
watch Logan, there's no part of me that's like,
Yeah, I have no interest. The part of me is like a little compelled to check out Zack Snyder's Justice League in black and white. That seems like it might be cool.
I think it would be cool for a few minutes, but it's 4 hours. I'd probably.
I was going to say, pick your favorite scenes.
Yeah,
and
of the
watch a
6
medley
segments.
of them
What if the nightmare sequence at the end is suddenly so much better?
in black and white.
the acting improves.
Well, I think when you do black and white, you have to do the conversion of the shadows and everything to like have that contrast pop. That's the allure of like the classic film noir.
Which is why I think
quality.
Spider-Man Noir works,
A
because
lot-
it's so saturated.
But yeah, so like a lot of time though when people do black and white, they just do like a fucking Final Cut filter.
That's what I mean, like
and
the
it just looks
Instagram
like
filters
washed
are like,
out. Yeah,
all right, it's just uglier.
yeah, like what that is, like what John just did for you.
Just made me uglier.
Hey, look,
Thanks.
like
Koi's
Thanks.
single has actually a lovely
Actually, the black
blend of
Okay, so go to mine.
yours. I need to fix the light.
See,
Oh, yeah,
what
that's
I meant.
washed
Mine-
out.
Mine
This
has
is
the
washed,
washed
yeah.
out.
I have
look.
some depth.
So I'm
especially
like-
because of the colors that Koi's wearing, it pops much
like,
better
there's
for
a lot
like
more.
We
Koi's
need
wearing.
more contrast.
Yeah.
More gamma.
Yeah, there's a lot of work that you have.
Yeah,
to do.
there's a lot of tweakery that needs to go on here.
Ah.
There we go. There you go.
All right, so then Steven actually had another one there. It says,
Total
won a
four.
competition to see 8 classic episodes of Friends in the cinema.
Oh, that's dope.
Whoa.
And
Oh, there we go.
really enjoyed them. And it just so happens my favorite episode was in the 8th, the one where they all find out what classic TV program would you like to see. Oh, the one where they all find out. What classic TV would you like to see in cinema? Love from UK.
Friends in theater would be fun because that with a crowd would be great. The right crowd would be great.
I don't want to ruin at all what happens in the final episode because John is still reacting to it with Aaron. But I remember when it aired, they had a live. They had the screen. They were screening at City Walk on that big screen they have by the theater.
No
And
way.
it was on the news that everyone was camped out. I'm like, oh, that would have been great.
That's
to
cool. I
experience
wasn't in
that.
LA yet. You're a born and raised her.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I experienced with the crowd The Walking Dead, the episode where Glenn got his head bashed in, and that was pretty insane to experience with a crowd.
I had I'm gonna avoid a name drop because we didn't build the counter yet. I had the coolest experience with I watched the end of Game of Thrones. I've only seen the first
You just
season.
said you
and-
walked past Ben Affleck and Matt Damon with the Duncans.
Yeah, I'm counting 3 now.
Well, here's a
This
this
is
3?
number 3.
Okay, then
unless there have been more.
then I won't. No, then I
no,
will
you,
say
you
who.
mentioned
then
Dan
I will say who.
Trachtenberg, so this is 4.
Yeah.
Oh, I did that with. But I was gushing about
Oh,
Aaron
but
being
that was
a
actually
cutie.
that was off
See,
screen.
Aaron's 5.
that was off
That was
screen.
off screen. All right,
Aaron's
we're back down to
a
3.
reject.
We're back down to
Oh,
3.
if we're doing off screen, then you
82.
gotta put like 14 hands up.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so the end of Game of Thrones, I watched in a really cool way. I'd only watched half the first season of Game of Thrones, it's not my thing. And then I'd seen the Red Wedding, but then the final season, I got invited to watch it in theaters every week because a friend has a famous friend who owns a theater.
Just say their names.
I watched the last season with Jane Seymour, and it was really cool because
That's not
she,
as famous as Ben Affleck or Matt
Jane
Damon.
Seymour
Come
is
on.
a great name drop. Like, Who's
That's a reasonable
that's
name
outside
drop.
the box for you.
That's a reasonable name
So
drop.
Jane Seymour had people over to watch it in her personal theater, and it was really dope because her guy is like a Greek myths expert. Like he's a historian. So after we'd watch it, we'd talk like comic myth versus like Greek mythology, and we'd tie that into Game of Thrones. And the theater experience was better than the show because the last season of Game of Thrones is famously not good. But I love movies and shows in theaters because it causes community and conversation. So I had a really cool theatrical experience with Game of Thrones. What classic show? Breaking Bad, because it's so cinematic. I would love to see Breaking Bad in a... I dramatically pointed and the light went out.
It looks better in the black and white.
Breaking Bad.
How do I put Coy
just keep at it, and I'll.
Oh, and Batman, the animated series in theaters, because it
That'd
was
be cool.
drawn on black paper and projected. It looks incredible. So that'd be really special in theaters.
It'd be cool to watch that X-Men 97 Gambit episode in theaters.
Yeah, that'd be rad.
Instead of how Coy experienced it in a laptop in a Vegas hotel.
Zooming in after an hour of tech issues, just watching you watch. Yeah, that was hell. That was rough. That was one of the like hardest reject experiences ever. It was just the stress of that. It's got to be live. We got to be over the. Oh God.
And it ended up being the biggest episode of the
By a
season.
lot, like comfortably.
I was like, no, I'm glad I stressed out about how important
It was
this
worth
was
it,
was
but
worth
man.
Yeah, it was a pain in the ass to get done.
Oh God, yeah.
Trying to teach
What's
Coy how
coming
to,
out in
with
April
the camera
in
was-
real
It
time?
was fucking awful.
Look here, look there, talk here. What's out this April? What's CinemaCon gonna do to me?
I actually found some of that old footage.
April is Daredevil will be airing.
Okay.
Daredevil will be born again.
Boys is out.
God damn it. Okay.
The boys will be back in town.
Stupid CinemaCon being awesome.
Stupid, sexy Flanders.
Stupid sexy cinema.
Gabriel MUFC, thank you for chiming in. All this Spider-Man stuff lately has made me think of the canceled R-rated James Camera Spider-Man movie from the 90s with DiCaprio as Peter Parker. Not sure if you guys know about it, but I'd do anything to see what that would have been like.
If you guys want to zoom back to the internet about 10, 12 years ago, when I was transitioning from being an actor into being a hosty boy, I did a full
I remember
live.
when you got that operation.
Yeah, I was like, oh, time to switch that dick out.
Host affirming.
Yeah,
care.
host affirming care. I did a full table read of James Cameron's Spider-Man, and I played Spider-Man. So I have done a full feature-length table read of this script, and it is absolutely insane because Doc Ock was written for Arnold Schwarzenegger, and so the dialogue is Arnold's dialogue. And there's 3 uses of the phrase ultra woos, which is the highlight of the script for me. When he gets bit, he feels ultra woos, and later as the powers develop. It's an insane script. Highly recommend it. And if you can find the table read footage of me, good luck.
I think now James Cameron would make a good Spider-Man.
Now.
Yeah, with the 3D worlds he can create.
But he was so horny when his 20s. The script is
No.
so... There's like a whole page about like the thick, wet, sticky fluid covering Mary Jane. Like it's a lot, dude.
Yeah, I think old James Cameron was the worst James Cameron. New James Cameron is the better one.
Greg hates Terminator.
I hate Terminator.
And especially T2.
And Aliens.
Yeah,
sucks,
that's when
too.
he was doing
Aliens is
nothing
the
good.
worst alien.
How did the Abyss even happen?
When my breakdown friends asked me to help them out with telling them what happens in Avatar 3, I was able to remember most things that happened in Avatar 3.
Greg's got a giant Avatar 3 tattoo to commemorate the best James Cameron movie.
Yeah, he's just got Quaritch and what's her name smashing on his back.
Yeah, and when he does like reverse flies, they get fucking.
It was like 2 days later, and one of my buddies was trying to like get the information, and normally I can help him out, like no problem. I'm like, honestly, man, I don't remember what the fuck happened in that movie. Like, so much happened.
It does turn your brain into liquid after a while.
Trying to like write this out. I'm like, I don't know, man.
It's a lot. Those avatars are a lot. I like the third one more than the second one. I'm the only person, but I miss James Cameron doing non-Navi stuff.
He might do something else. Anywho, thank you, Gabriel. Let's go up to Justin. Dubs.
Damn, that's a generous fucking one right there. Thank you. They're all generous. That's a super generous
But
one.
not all of them are fucking.
That's as this is generous. That's as
Jerus.
It's the Russo Brothers.
as Arnold would say. I have the power of the sun in
The palm of my hand. It's not a tumor, it's a spider bite.
It's so bright. I got 2 shades. All right. Just wanted to show some love to you guys. Been watching since I was 15 years old 10 years ago. And I admire the evolution of the channel. Thank you for filling that void of a lack of friends who geek out over TV and film like you guys do. Never stop, please, till you're 90.
I mean, I fear this reality.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the way the industry's going, maybe.
It does. It's kind of weird because with so much content from like with film and TV being content now, and there's so much produced on a level, we will never run out of stuff to keep covering.
We're also now in some circles the important thing that I used to aspire to work in. Like it used to be work.
That's hilarious.
But you know what I mean? Like I used to want to work on like network and broadcast, and I'd want like a talk show on, you know, a network. The networks are getting less views than we are. So like the thing I was fighting for went away as we got successful. So like till you're 90 is now more of an option because I think the thing I was shooting for died. And now like I meet every year more and more people are excited to meet YouTubers, and like more and more on-camera talent has to do our shit. So it's like, I don't know if this is going to keep going in that direction, but like maybe.
Yeah.
It's just weird to think about.
I mean, before we were filming, you were telling us about Dan Trachtenberg and the cast of Ocean's 11 talking to you.
Oh, dude, the whole cast loves George Clooney's like, man, reject for life.
I tell you, the name drops behind the camera.
Okay, what was great was Dan Trachtenberg hosted a double feature of Killer of Killers and Badlands.
And Timothée Chalamet.
And I ran into Aaron and also, of course, Timothée Chalamet and Barack Obama. And while there, I was like, this is incredible. And Paul McCartney ran by, gave me a high five. And he's like, you're my favorite reject. And I was like, I appreciate that. And then Barack Obama overheard it. And he was like, yeah, I agree. I totally.
What when the ghost of Abraham Lincoln showed up?
Dude, I couldn't believe we finally found Amelia Earhart. I was so
because
proud.
they're a fan of YouTube.
Yeah,
videos.
she
I was
came
kicking
back.
it with DB Cooper of
Yeah,
all people.
like, Amelia Earhart came back and was like, I wanted to let my presence be known and reveal that I've been here the whole time because I watched the real rejects.
I watch all your plane movie reactions.
I
so
went,
struck by
I
the
went
authenticity.
down because I was on my phone.
God damn it, no. Dan Trachtenberg is a fan of Aaron's emotional availability, and it was really cool to be at an event to honor him.
Not ours, though.
And his this offends Craig.
Yeah.
To watch a movie
mine.
about his
Specifically not mine.
double feature. I'd never seen Killer of Killers. I wanted to see it in the theater, went to this event. And then we talked to Dan after, and it was so cool to see how we impact the filmmakers themselves. Like seeing Dan Trachtenberg talk to Aaron as someone who's like, oh my God, I wanted to meet you. And I was like, that is so special. So stuff like this does feel like the medium that I, as a kid growing up, wanted a talk show on for 2026. It's just hard for me to adjust to because it's like not what my young brain thought was the be all end all. But I love this part of it. Like this and the interacting with you guys is the thing I like. Like I love going out and someone coming up and being like, oh my God, I love Real Rejects. Like that is such an honor, and we do not take it lightly. Or I don't. Greg does. He hates all of you.
That was beautiful, Coy.
I seen the peripheral John cutting. Peripheral.
Sorry.
You see, like
I
the peripheral.
was having fun.
Yeah,
over
so
here.
I'm like, now I got it. I'm playing to that.
John is now the yellow bastard. But like to be like 10 years ago and to watch us for that formative time, like 15 to 25 is like when you become who you are.
I know. I shaped many people into men.
You are the ultimate mentor.
They were like, I want to aspire to be that guy.
This man is my guru.
That's
You're
that
Greg
homeless-looking
Rue.
slob. If he can make it, I can do
make it.
anything in this world.
All right. Speaking of people who can do anything in this world, Dan V900. Thank you for chiming in. I wanted to like the Spider-Noir trailer more, but wasn't a fan of how it was shot.
Oh, really?
Essentially, everything was dead center, which makes it easy to clip out on TikTok, but I find that distracting. The tight close-ups and being center isn't that cinematic. Oddly, I will chime in for a sec, because when I was trying to produce visual aids for you guys, I kept cursing the fact that there were no centered shots.
Yeah, I think I think
or
it's
I
very.
wasn't finding very good centered shots. To
I
pull
think
from,
that's
so.
the number one. And Dan V900, like, this is not a jab at you. I think right now people are saying that about things that aren't as much the problem as Wicked or things that are shot for TikTok. I did not personally, like, all the shots I'm thinking of, the only one that's center is the one of him on top of the roof, and that's like a poster shot. I personally did
chasm
not
shot.
notice that in this trailer at all.
I mean, a center shot is a frame. It is one of like the classic frames of cinema. But I think there's a possibility here. I definitely almost looked at this camera, which is not on. There's definitely a possibility here that when you did see center frames, because of this dialogue that happens about them, that thought went off in the brain.
Negative.
That yeah, this is what it is. Because I think when you do slow it down, I feel like I would personally. I do feel like I would have noticed that. I'm not saying because if I would have noticed that, then that's the end all be all. I just think that perhaps maybe give it another gander and see if that is truly the case, or maybe we should give it another gander. Maybe we're the ones who are
Yeah,
wrong.
I didn't clock it, but we've only watched it the once.
Yeah, I have only seen it the one time, so yeah, I don't know actually.
I've looked at it a lot today.
Yeah, I know you have. Yeah,
Yeah, so John, I think, like, I did not notice that, and
That's
I tend
fair.
to be bothered by it. So I think we're good.
I think you're right. It's like it's one of those things where it's like it's appropriate for the style of the time, and I certainly noticed a lot of like cool asymmetries and Dutch angles and other stuff that's designed to play on both sides of the frame. But you know, with a further look, maybe you are correct, and I wouldn't put it past him to want to have that option. So, anywho,
I mean, trailer editing is so lazy when they convert it to TikTok and stuff. Like, just move the crop.
Yeah, just make.
Fucking, I do it.
It's another
I do it-
trailer.
I do it when I have to do a social media. Roxy does when
Roxy
she does
does
a
it every
social
day.
media video. Just fucking move the crop.
yeah.
Don't be
Act
fucking lazy.
Act like this isn't an afterthought for you. Just
Yeah.
take the time.
The job
to
you
crop
have.
it
Just move the
correctly.
cra- yeah.
Because then you'll see shots where you're like, "What? This isn't a shot.
Yeah.
This is like the negative
I
space
can't-
between two people's
Yeah.
shoulders."
Yeah, just adjust the crop.
Yeah.
On this 1 second, take time to do it.
All right. Speaking of taking time to do it, freaking Gamer MJ takes time to do it. Some news. Thank you for chiming in, by the way. Has come out from that deadline. Sony have confirmed. Some news has come out from Deadline that Sony have confirmed they are actively working on films for Spider-Punk and Spider-Gwen,
Daniel Kaluuya.
even though she could be called Ghost Spider. I just wanted to get your guys' thoughts on this news.
Daniel Kaluuya has been developing Spider-Punk for a little bit, I think like a year. And then I think she would become Ghost Spider in the show because Spider-Gwen turns into Ghost Spider. Like, it's an evolution of the name. And right now she's Spider-Gwen in canon. So
They're saying films here.
I don't know what the Kaluuya thing is. I just know he was attached to it. So I'm intrigued. It'd be cool if Haley Steinfeld was live action Spider-Gwen if they do it soon.
I feel like part of the joy of this Spider-Noir is that we are weirdly not getting like a shit ton of Spider-Man every year. You know, and if we were getting a bunch of Spider-Man every year, it might be annoying. I fear that if they do this, it might be like we're getting too much at once right now.
They're full worlds, though. Like, I could see the Spider-Gwen universe and the Spider-Punk universe being their own lived-in. It's funny, though, because they're kind of inverting. They were like, what if we did every villain without Spider-Man? They're like, that didn't work. What if we do every Spider-Man without... like, so I don't know if that would get overwhelming, but as someone who defends Venom, I'm happy to see Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think it just has to be spread out for sure. Otherwise, it could be too much.
I think it just needs that adrenaline momentum.
Yeah. Venom.
We caught up there. We caught up on the supers too.
We caught up. We got some supers to wrap up, so we will jump back into those now. Here we go.
We got this. Focus. Here we go, baby.
Surprise stream. How you guys feeling? That's right. We did this one last. All right. Let's just drop this back in here. Okay.
You guys are really kind. This is a random surprise stream.
On a Thursday, a day
And
we
you guys
never
have been
stream.
Very generous, and thank you. Thank you.
All right. Shouts out to Hani once again. Loving In-N-Out. Also, that Burger King oblong chicken sandwich is my guilty pleasure. Ethan T. chiming in. Thank you so much. Hi, gents. Hope you're well. Thank you for making my year.
That's a lot.
Probably make your year better by watching a Better Man movie, huh? Thought I had a better pun there.
Would that make him feel better, man?
Yeah, man, it would be better. Anyone who's not aware of Ethan T, been wanting to get us to watch Better Man for the better part of a year now.
Hey, better.
Hey, better.
Swing, better man, swing,
Better
better
Man,
man.
Probably get BetterHelp to sponsor that.
Oh, that'd be cool.
This video brought to you by BetterHelp.
BetterHelp.
To become a better man.
Better Man.
We were just watching something that had a Robbie Williams needle drop at the end.
We're currently working on a deal with Displate.
Hell yeah, for Robbie Williams
A
displays.
brand deal. They're like, submit a script. And I was like, can I just point to my wall?
Pitch us a script.
Can I just be like, for the last few years, it's been nothing but fucking Displates. Clearly, we like you guys.
Yeah.
Do you
Do
know
you know
buy them now.
Millions of views.
It's incredibly evident that we use this product.
Clearly, we did not need a brand deal to buy
Multiple
from
studios.
you guys.
We've literally moved and brought them with us.
The amount of replacement.
My
Like,
studio
I don't know,
too, by the way.
God.
My home is all
Yeah.
Displates.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We need a proof. You can fucking hell.
Anyway, thanks, gang. Appreciate you, Ethan T, very much. Jason Marbach, thank you for chiming in. Guys, it's got to be watched in black and white. Come on! It's clearly blocked and lit and shot for that. Idiot!
Having watched the color trailer, I think it was.
I don't know.
blocked and shot
Look
with
at
saturated
it.
colors.
It looks like look at it in color. It looks colored. It looks very
We don't
beautiful.
say that, Greg.
It looks beautiful.
I think it is shot, lit, and made for highly saturated color to be then an option in black and white, but I think it is definitely intentionally made for both. Like, it does not feel like the color was an offhanded or the black and white was an offhanded idea.
I feel like I could be on my phone if it's in color.
Yeah, and that's what matters.
Somehow it just makes it easier.
Could I watch
to
it on a plane?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can multitask better.
I don't have an Apple Watch, but when I get one for this show, I want it to fit, and I think color would be the way. Noir. It's my new reaction channel. I watch things on my watch, and you watch
Noir.
over my hand.
Set watches
Noir.
to Noir, gang. Well,
It's all the rage on TikTok is Apple Watch watches.
if only we could each just watch, like, that's why I'll get Neuralink, so that you can watch in color, I can watch in black and white, we can all be on camera at the same time.
Actually, I'm going to wear my Meta glasses, and I'm going to watch the POV of me watching it on my Apple Watch, and we're just going to call it Apple Watch.
Oh, cool.
Crossover.
Oh, coy.
Print the
Coy.
check.
Call
They're
Tim Cook.
Gonna take your idea.
They just definitely took it just now. That's gone. John's idea with the twins and my idea taken. Shit.
Yeah,
It's going to be
yeah.
Chris Pratt because he keeps doing those meta ads.
Oh, no.
Enjoy that money, brother.
Oh, Chris. Anyway, Hollywood Chris. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate you. Trey Horton. Hey, filthy salutes. Love you.
Love
We
you too, buddy.
Trey.
Thank you, Trey. Thank you, Trey.
Trey. Hooray, Trey. All right, Jeff, the Maverick Western movie starring Mel Gibson. Did you guys watch the new One Piece live action season 2 trailer? Are you guys doing reacts for them? Answer.
Well, Aaron and I covered season 1. We're for sure covering season 2. I am rewatching season 1 right now. It is, sometimes I wonder, do I lie to myself about how much I forget? And then I watch something and I go,
I don't remember.
wow, I
this.
remember jack shit about this. And there was a camera pointer right at my face for all 8 of these episodes.
I think we don't give credit to the volume of data we
There's
have
just
to
so
consume.
much volume. There's so much
Like
volume.
the average, like it was not 100 years ago when movies were invented. We have not had 2 generations of human evolution
Yeah.
since we invented moving pictures. And now we're like, what if we put roughly 5 hours a day into our brains? Like, our job is not evolutionarily appropriate.
There are 2 main characters in that show that I completely forgot are 2 main characters in that show. I'm like, oh yeah, this guy's in this show. So yeah, I'm enjoying. I was actually actively. I was on episode. I finished episode 4 last night, and I was just on the couch, like I said out loud to myself, I do like this show.
It's been like when we do the movies where it's like a first time watch with someone that's like seen it a long time ago. Every time we've done one where I was like, yeah, like Ratatouille. I was like, I think I saw this.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, I've never experienced.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know.
I
if
know I
saw
had a
this.
ticket and I remember us seeing, but the rest is like it never happened.
It's it is baffling
Yeah, I was just
because normally it's like maybe I forgot enough.
yeah.
And
Otherwise, it's like
but most of the time I'm like none of it's there anymore. It's
I've been
like,
on
totally gone.
Letterboxd for 6 years now, and some of the things I logged, I'm like, I saw that,
Yeah,
I logged it.
I read Twilight. And I literally was like, oh, they can read minds.
Edward's a vampire.
I was really. I forgot about the whole family and everything. Yeah. Anyway.
Too much data.
Yeah, we'll be watching One Piece, and New John and Tara are currently watching One Piece season 1 right now. I don't know if we're gonna do a 4-person react.
You should.
It depends on how people like them.
Yeah.
But now that I know Dan Trachtenberg likes Aaron,
He's out.
I might remove him and just have it just be New John and Tara and I.
Greg unquit just to get rid of Aaron.
And he's
Greg's no longer leaving the channel.
I can't ruin my legacy.
He's just gonna make sure.
I can't quit until Dan Trachtenberg says I am the best.
Till he says he likes my
Till
emotional
he says he likes my
responses.
warrior video.
Know that I emote, Dan.
Yeah, I'm gonna cry during One Piece a lot now.
Emails him anonymously.
whatever it takes, Dan.
Yeah, email him an anonymous highlight reel of all the times you were emotionally vulnerable.
Just like subject. Wow, the emotional depth.
You're my favorite person ever, Dan. He's actually really. Every time I've seen him, he's like the
cool
nicest
guy.
fucking guy in the
Also
world.
such a
if you
He's
ever see
he's
this,
so kind.
thanks for being awesome.
Yeah.
Every time we've met you.
Yeah, I know. Every time I've talked, and he remembers us. Oh yeah, I actually really love talking to him. He's really
Coy
nice.
name
great
drop
guy.
Jandro talks about walking by the Princes of Boston. Greg doubles down on making sure Dan knows he loves him.
I remember when Gary Oldman messaged me,
What?
About the
What?
channel.
wanting to talk to Aaron.
Hello? Yes, Gary? Sir Oldman. Oh, it's for Aaron. Yeah.
Fucking
okay, here we
Aaron.
go.
No, he doesn't live with me.
That's Andrew. It's the
That's
other one.
Andrew.
We all live together at the Rejects.
This is
content
actually
house.
just a house. This is we're one of those content.
This is a
creator
content
houses.
house.
Yeah. Can you imagine? We would hate each other so quickly.
Pretty sure that's the house at the end of my block.
Oh, they're 100%.
I'm
dude.
pretty sure it's a content house.
100%. I've been there like 5 times and it is. Like there's I've parked and been like, nope.
Like, why is there always like a billion young people living here?
And like nice cars and
Yeah.
like stuff just for show. 100%, dude.
Yeah, it's annoying.
I could not do that. That would be a life not worth living.
But you know, sorry.
I'm too old for this influencer stuff.
It haunts me every time I go to an event and I'm like, let me just be a journalist. Can I just be one job? Because this is not it.
Well,
So I feel like we're the Hunter S. Thompsons of influencers.
100%.
we're
Just the wild card.
we're influencers who just
that is
just got
cool.
sucked into this world and we're like, what if we have to speak your language reluctantly?
so cynical. Roxy, what are you doing?
She's our influencer whisperer. She has to
Roxy.
translate so much shit to us.
Roxy.
She's like,
myself stuck in a spot I can't get out of.
What? Is this like a metaphor?
emotionally.
No, car.
She says, I found myself stuck in a spot I can't get out.
Oh, God.
Oh, your car's like parked tight?
Yeah, because either one of you parked like a jackass or it's somebody who isn't one of you guys.
I walked here.
Is it my car?
It's not his car.
Well,
Okay.
It's not his car.
so someone from multi-house or some stranger is a monster.
Need help when you guys can.
Oh, new John's gonna help. That new John, he is just popping in like an angel at all
Maybe
times.
New John's
John.
the jackass.
Yeah. Oh wait, maybe. I got you because I did it.
I got you. All right, let's move on.
Yeah, I can solve this. All right, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Kenya King, for chiming in. Wishmaster / Hellraiser reaction after Jeepers Creep.
I don't think Roxy should react to horror movies anymore.
Yeah, we're never pairing Tara and her.
No more, no more Scream Queens.
They're done, guys. It's been a
done.
good run.
It's done now.
All right, well, I'll react to the Wishmaster and the Hellraiser movies.
Actually, I've never seen
All
either.
13 Hellraiser I have heard is a very forgiving watch if you watch them all, and that they only get better and more respected as they go.
I believe your
You
lies.
should believe this.
I want to watch all the Jesus movies.
You that That sounds like
Then
a
we
video
should-
waiting to happen. I
then
watched
we
all the
should-
Jesus
Yeah, and then we should rank all the Jesus movies.
and all the Jesus actors. Yeah.
This is a horror movie to me. What you just described as my Saw. How did you torture Coy to death?
Hello, Coy.
Pick your favorite Jesus.
In front of you is a Bible.
I choose death.
The
All right.
death of 1,000 cuts from the Bible.
Thank you for the.
What else we got?
Thank you for the suggestion, Kenya King. Ray Torres chiming in next. Hey guys, thank you for chiming in. No question today.
Oh, thank you.
I see my donations as supporting a channel that severely helps my mental health. Without it, I'd be down a darker rabbit hole. Thank you for what you all do. Means a lot. And hearts.
Thank you, man.
Thank you,
Very
Ray.
sweet, man. Thank you.
Shouts out to you. Hope you're having a good day.
I would like to learn to receive this.
Just kindness.
Yeah. Thank you.
Here, I'll cut into your close up so that you can receive.
This is Greg receiving kindness.
This is me thinking why it's only 10 and not a 20.
Is that what I'm worth? Is that what my kindness
That's
is
what I
worth?
meant I was trying to receive. Is this the $10?
I'm trying to make you get to my wallet faster.
I am great.
Sorry, Ray. Just couldn't help it.
All right. No. Ray
No,
knows.
thank you, Ray.
If Ray's been here for this long, Ray knows already.
That Greg receives through sardonic nature.
Yeah. Ray's here for this specific experience.
I was taught the tension and release, and unfortunately, I'm brought into release mode all the time.
It's done so well for his comedy reactions.
It's also done so great for me in so many aspects of my life. People don't think I'm a total asshole. Alan Smithy.
Alan
That's what I'm
Smithy.
talking about. Now that I could receive.
You know what? Alan Smithy means it.
No, thank you, Alan Smith. What did he say?
Alan Smithy says, "Yo, rejects."
Yo.
Follow up to my last comment. I met Greg and John together at the last Schmodown Spectacular in LA.
Wait a minute. We said last time
That we wanted
that
to-
we should meet.
yeah.
You should say hi to us if you're in LA. We did say
Did you
hi
introduce
to you.
yourself as
say,
Alan
what?
Smithy?
You're gonna have to send us like your actual picture that's not like teeny tiny in this box.
Yeah,
here
I
so
am-
that we can, yeah.
Fascinated by this new development.
And well, it goes on to say, met Greg and John together at the last Schmodown Spectacular in LA. You guys were by the bar. I came by to say hello and tell you that I
sounds
love
right.
you. I do kind of remember. I can see the scene. Met Coy at Flappers with my good buddy Jake. We took a selfie. Coy, you should have a copy of it.
You don't remember this?
You don't
Coy?
remember the selfie that you certainly took on your phone?
It sounds like he took a selfie.
No, Coy.
We took a I
You
was in
asked
it.
Alan. You
I
were
was like,
Alan,
I know Alan Smithy.
I need a selfie with you.
Everyone who wants a photo with me, I say no, but I would like to take one of us for my personal use.
And then you don't let them have it.
I never let them have it. No. And
Personal
and I still
use.
have them pay me.
Of course.
Oh, that's crazy.
I
Alan Smith. Thank you.
am fascinated by this development because we literally the last episode were like, man, it'd be so great to meet Alan Smithy.
yeah.
We have.
The next super chat is, hey man, I'm right outside.
That's why.
Come say hi.
We met yesterday.
Well, and that's why you changed your name to Alan Smithy, because you were like, I can't put my real name on these encounters.
No,
I can't.
and we've met. That's crazy.
Hey, new John.
It's great to meet you, Alan Smithy.
Were you the one blocking in Roxy? Nope. Who was it?
Did you just help? Like, did you do like 2-inch, 3-inch?
But he was being a jackass, right?
I don't know. You're pretty particular, Roxy.
Saved me.
Did you do that like like the guide, like 18-point turn?
Yeah.
You Austin Powers out of there?
Yeah. Kind of. I was scared.
I don't even park in a lot. I park on the street. I don't risk it.
I usually park in the street now.
It's just less stressful.
Yeah, I just hate leaving here. The gate.
Oh, I was like, that's not
I
true.
don't like the gate.
I don't like the security of this place.
Yeah, I feel too secure.
Yeah, I feel safer on the streets.
I feel safe.
It's where I belong.
Where anyone could get to
Where
my
it's
car.
equal territory out there, man.
Man, that's
The
fair,
democracy of
all
the
right?
streets.
I don't want to leg up in life.
No,
I want to
man.
park in the wild.
I'm not a gay neighborhood guy.
John, is our shoot time now? New John? LJ?
It's coming up,
Filipino John?
so you better get this party started. But we're getting close.
Where'd
to
he
the
go?
end.
I think to the restroom.
He's in the bathroom. Can you knock on the door?
He's earned it.
Can you go get him?
Would you like me to ask
Can you pull him
Can you
out?
bang on there and tell him hurry up?
No time for this.
Can you pull him out?
It's 2:31. Was your shoot at 2:30, bathroom John?
Alan Smithy.
Tell him we're waiting on.
We love you, Alan Smithy. Thank
Alan
you.
Smithy, it was an honor to meet you. I wish I'd known you were
Yeah,
Alan
thank
Smithy.
Produce that selfie, and we will have to meet again in a cinema related setting
in the future.
Geek Factor, thank you for chiming in. Hey guys, sending lots of geek love from across the pond. I loved watching Roxy and Tara's Scream reactions.
Did you watch their Jeepers Creepers reactions?
How'd you get those peepers?
Please consider Heart Eyes for them, a mixture between a slasher and rom-com that works.
Hard Eyes. Did you see Hard Eyes, Roxy?
No. John said when he's out of the bathroom, he'll come talk to you guys.
It's like it's by that Critical
That's
Role
reasonable.
guy.
Tell him
Hard Eyes
I'm not
is by that
interested anymore.
comedian guy.
Tell him I'm.
Wow, this looks like a crazy 90s Huel ad. This looks like the back of a comic from the 90s.
Yeah.
Hey John, is it our time to shoot?
Huel. Get Huel.
Did you you should set up the studio now that you're brand new and you don't really know how to do it.
Yeah.
Hey man.
Trial by fire.
I'm teaching John stuff.
The door's locked.
Oh, here, you can have my keys,
Isn't
John.
that convenient?
Must be nice.
Yeah. Don't have to do the work around here.
Here you go, John. It's this one for Studio A. There you go.
Good luck, John.
Good luck.
There will be a test.
I
All
can't- yeah.
Hard Eyes, man. Hard Eyes. Hard Eyes by the guy from Critical Role or whatever.
No, they're about to watch Pearl right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
John and I watched X years ago.
Yeah.
All right,
I only
let's-
watched the third one.
Good.
Which one was
That's
that?
how you're supposed to do it.
Maxine or something?
Yeah, you're supposed to watch it in that order.
That's how you watch trilogies. You go, I'll skip the first two and catch the third.
Yeah,
and, see if it's my
and if
jam.
it's not good enough to stand on its own, it's not worth
No,
watching
I'm
the
not
prior
going
two.
back.
Also, I take it back. Josh Rubin isn't from Critical Role. He's
College
just a
humor.
comedian. Yeah, okay, there you go. Well, anyway, Hard
Last,
Eyes.
oh no, we got a couple more.
All right, Christian Unpronounceable. Thank you for chiming in. Everywhere I go, I see his face talking about Koi's streams.
We had a live stream Monday. I did my own live stream yesterday, so it didn't conflict with this live stream. I'll be doing a live stream Saturday. I've done 7 movie reviews this week. I've gone to 5 premieres. I don't stop.
Never
so
stop.
tired.
Never stop.
You see, if I stay busy, I can't cry.
Well, if you cried here, you'd be busier here.
That's true, actually. That's how I move up in the world here.
Yeah, then Dan
Save my
Trachtenberg
tears.
might hit you up.
Man, that's the trick.
Dude, that's why you need to start crying on camera.
Yeah.
Dan Trachtenberg.
Filmmakers to reach out, and then I'll feel validated.
Yeah.
Does help.
Thank you, Christian Unpronounceable. Shane Adams, what are your opinions on Netflix's CEO saying that Superman underperformed while under oath?
What the fuck does anything mean under oath in this country anymore?
I mean, you can be wrong and think you're right because you're under oath. The movie went to streaming because it was a benefit to Peacemaker and it had already made all the money it needed to. That movie profited like crazy. He can think, it's like a polygraph. If you think you're right and you're lying, like if you're colorblind and you're like, that's green, and you believe it.
There's also so much technical terms. Sometimes a movie that doesn't sometimes a movie that underperforms does not mean it's not profitable. You know what I mean?
Right. If someone's expectation was $1 billion and it made $800 million, then that's underperforming the $1 billion.
Even if there was even if it underperformed a little bit, it certainly profited. And he also
What's this graphic?
he also has to speak in a way. If he talks like that too, it also makes it sound more justified for Warner Brothers to sell it, and that it would have benefit.
Oh, no,
too.
this is a business phrasing for his benefit.
It benefits Netflix to say that.
He also said that Barbie and Oppenheimer would do just as well at home as they did with Barbenheimer in theaters. So,
If the deal didn't happen, and who's the head of David Zaslav said that, then it would be like, oh, that's a bad thing.
yeah, like
That's a totally different conversation.
I also don't know if he genuinely believes it. Like he might think that.
I just felt a bead of sweat drip down my left rib. I'm just like sweating for some reason.
You know what I have to
Thinking
say?
about box office.
You know what I have to say to this? Pull yourself together, Teddy.
John's got the right read.
John looks like that yellow bastard.
He does look a lot like that yellow bastard.
That's who I want to be. Anyway, that's your Shutter Island callback for the day. Seattle KO, thank you for chiming in. I know this sounds like an odd flex. Boys, get a quick flex check on the both of you. Greg first. Let's get a flex. Let's get a.
Oh, we're flexing?
Yeah, we're flexing. All right, there we go. Oh my God, flex check. Flex check. Flex check. Oh my God, Coy. Yeah. Stop obscuring the goods. Stop obscuring the goods, Coy. Look at that. Look at these.
Bruising. I was doing Zelcher squats.
Like, did you get a weird tattoo?
No, the bar.
Hang on.
Zelcher squats, you rest the bar in your inner forearm, and it kept rolling up, and it hit my bicep because it's so big.
Oh, here, let me turn you back to normal colors. There you go. Look at the coal.
I was lifting a car up from a woman who was being impaled. And then I was also carrying a 5-year-old child while doing it.
All you had was a single bead of sweat down your ribs.
Yeah, my ribs, yeah. So
That's all that happened.
really,
I mean, if we're comparing,
Coy, I
then
think,
clearly,
I don't know what else is going to be a game of tops with you.
That was a good catch, Coy.
thank you. Reflexes and gains.
Like Spider-Man. Anyway, I know this sounds like an odd flex, but I had trained with.
There's a question.
Yeah, Seattle KO says this sounds like an odd flex, but I had trained with Phoenix Jones in MMA before he became
my
Phoenix
God.
Jones. He was just Ben Fodor back then.
What are the chances?
So,
Tell us about him.
what was he like?
Yeah.
I'm fascinated, Seattle KO. You're like
Yeah.
one of our OGs, and you happen to train the guy that's real life kick-ass. This is
That's
crazy.
insane.
What are our audience is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're still in the chat, Seattle, please, by all means, enlighten us.
I am fascinated. He is still in the chat. Okay, what was he like? Do you think he was doing good for your neighborhood? What is this?
What deeds do you think he did that were not reported?
Apparently, someone else said he got arrested for selling Molly, which
That sounds more like the kind of guy who I think would become a vigilante.
also Molly was used in therapies for years and then made illegal, and now it's back to being used in therapies.
This
so
guy.
the only reason
This
it's not
guy.
legal is the government can't profit off it.
Oh my God!
When the
this
government can
guy.
make money, it'll be back on the streets.
You
He's
know,
a real hero.
Cigarettes used to be like medically prescribed.
Yeah, so did heroin.
Yeah. Why the fuck did they stop that?
We're living too long,
Those
Greg.
opioids
Now we live too
and
long.
the endorphins you got.
Yeah, live better. Coca-Cola wasn't just soda.
It's true. Real quick in the chat, yesterday's date shows on these because that's when this event was created. Apparently, Alan Smithy is outside the studio right now, and the Koi was with you, Alan, and Jake from Alabama. That was the photo. And you, I think, both have positively killed Charlie Flixfix. He's melted
Oh,
due to the Flex Fest. And yeah.
we'll have an ab off in June for Charlie.
Wait
So
till you see the
Chad is
camera
thankful.
in my bathroom.
Oh, hey. Get
Only
your brass
Greg's.
knuckles and your pepper spray. I was going to say, Seattle Chaos says they're glad that their super chat sparked the gun show. Absolutely.
He was a real vigilante. He tried to do the right thing overall.
They want to know if Koi's going to finish your DVD collection. Anyway,
Yeah.
you got a lot of good stuff in the chat here. All right. We got a couple more and then we're done.
Are we?
No, maybe we're done.
I think that was the last one. Seattle KO telling us
Let me
he's
just make
trained a
sure.
vigilante. Seattle KO, you're Alfred, dude.
Oh my God, we just have this little lovely super sticker from Andrew
Daisy
Curl.
Roxy, are you there? Check out who just liked our reel.
What?
Check out who just liked our reel.
Which reel?
Here, just come here. Grab my phone.
Which reel does it?
It's the heated rivalry one.
Oh my god.
Isn't that cool?
Who is it?
Someone I actually have defended multiple times here.
That's so weird. Who is it? Say out loud who it is.
Yeah, it's Daisy Ridley.
Oh, no shit!
Yeah.
We've been blessed with the Force.
I've actually defended that person so many times. That's so cool.
Oh, heck
That makes
yeah.
me happy.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Where are you? She's seen your face, man.
We've made
Aw.
someone happy that makes us happy.
You know who hasn't seen this crying video? Dan fucking Trachtenberg.
Ah.
I'm gonna get the weirdest DM later for bringing
You
this
know,
up. It's
Daisy
haunted
Ridley's
this whole
fucking
thing.
whatever. But Dan Trachtenberg
Has not liked this
hasn't
reel.
watched me cry over gay love.
The emotional availability of Greg is unknown. Somewhere.
He just thinks like, predators.
Little does he know, always
No,
crying.
doesn't at all.
Ask the trolls. Greg always crying Alba. They'll tell you.
Yeah, Greg likes to cry.
What's the point of all the crying if Dan Trachtenberg's never going to notice me crying?
If a Greg falls in the woods, will you even hear if he's crying?
if Greg falls in the woods and doesn't cry, does anyone
Did he
ever
make
hear-
a sound? I think not.
Fucking hell.
Oh my god, dude!
So are we
Greg
now-
versus Dan Trachtenberg, 2026.
Are we now the Royal Ragex?
Oh, nice. She loves that character.
You can tell
Yeah,
because she
you-
was so well
You can
respected.
tell her
You can tell she was
relationship
happy
is
with how that
positive.
went. She's not like Ben Affleck with Batman at all.
Oh,
that would be a
That's
nice thing
cool.
to escape.
That makes me happy.
Hell yeah, good
Dude,
for.
thanks, Daisy.
Daisy
Ridley.
Ridley. We
She's gonna
appreciate
remember
you.
that reel for the rest of her life.
Yeah, she's in the chat.
Well,
Message Dan for me, Daisy. Redo your Josh Horowitz interview
Oh man.
saying, "This is for Dan Trachtenberg."
Deadline reports Daisy Ridley signs on to Dan Trachtenberg's newest. Oh, a Real Rejects biopic.
Oh, man, that'd be insane. Based on the great story of Aaron Alexander. What the fuck is going on right now?
Woo. What an ep, guys. What an episode.
We done?
What an
ep.
what a
I
2.5
think
hours
that's
of
all the
television.
I don't have my glasses on.
We're almost at 3 hours, as is tradition.
I mean, I've refreshed, and we got that little super sticker
That's
from Andrew
everything?
Curl, but I think that is all that
We
is
started
it.
going off. It's just, so at a time we're focused, and then
Until we're not.
and then something happens a couple times in the super chats that make us go off tangent, and then we lose focus.
I also think there's like a 2 hour window where we have the energy to stay on track, and then at about 2:15,
Yeah,
no matter what,
yeah.
It's
my-
inevitability.
My back starts hurting in this chair.
I start shifting and getting a little
Like,
more manic.
yeah.
I definitely get more like open and honest, and it doesn't go well.
Yeah.
It's good, guys. It's
Oh,
good.
well.
I'm gonna go see Good Luck. Have fun. Don't die in an hour.
Oh, I've heard good things up until very recently.
I'm very excited about it.
All right, guys. Well, are you guys fans of Dan Trachtenberg? Leave it in the comments below.
It was such a nice thing that I witnessed that has affected Greg so
now
negatively.
now it's
I was
ruined.
so happy. I literally
ruined.
stood and watched and went,
They're
this is
going-
wonderful to see. I was
going
like,
down.
what a beautiful life moment
You're
to
going
validate
down.
everything we do as a channel for Aaron to get to experience. Nope.
Next week is an expose on Trachtenberg.
Oh no!
Oh, man.
You got to release a beef track.
So kind.
Do it.
and
Do another rap.
well researched.
Oh, no,
very
no,
good
no.
director.
no raps.
Passion.
Never again.
It's crazy. Checks emails.
Checks DM.
That someone did get me to open their email in a great way.
Really?
Yeah, that
Whoa.
was really well played.
Share,
Is there subject line?
share
wrong?
with the class so that everyone can email you.
No, I will not. That's a great way to get me to open it, though.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, yeah, this was a fun time. John, excellent work today. You're really funny. And
Aw.
Coy, you brought great name drops today.
You did.
I didn't
information.
monologue and give you 60 years of Spider-Man lore. No. I mentioned Ben and Matt.
You were close and you listened very well.
I did.
And thank you guys for being here. And
We're
helping
doing a
us have
reaction to
successful
Shutter
stream.
Island, which none of us have ever seen. Stay tuned for Shutter Island.
Pull yourself together, Teddy.
And we'll see you guys for next week's live stream.
Probably Friday.
Probably Friday next week.
Yeah.
But this was a good call.
And Sunday, X-Men, right?
And Sunday, X-Men commentary.
We're going to start those, and we're doing a whole giant run, so please watch them.
Please watch. Otherwise, it's going to be a major commitment that will be a waste of time.
Don't make me X-Men Origins Wolverine for nothing. Please watch the series.
Thank you, guys. Thank you to everyone who contributed to our super chats and Streamlabs. And if you weren't able to, just leave a like. It's all it means the world to us. And but no, sincerely, thank you guys for helping support us this much. It means the world. We see so many guys regularly here. Thank you. All right, peace out.
Pieces. You guys are just hearing the outro, but I just want to shout out Seattle KO for confirming that apparently Phoenix Jones was a troll back in the day. He just said he thought it was a bit. Good night, people from Southern California.